test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Welcome tonight. We're going to be continuing our so great.
We completely lost Scarlet.
Yeah, she anyway, yeah, well she's got a little thing going on. And I got my camera turned off, but here we are, Freedom Revolution Network on election night. I'm not sure what all she was saying though. So
guys,
I think she was saying that we're continuing from your show and going to continue on and see how things go.
Tonight's going to be a weird one, guys, because here's the thing, we're seeing so many different news sources, come out with different numbers, like we were seeing CNN, ABC, Fox, Today News, Google, everything had different numbers. Besides today's news, had the same numbers as Google's reporting. The last time we had looked at Google, Biden was winning at a 209 with a Trump standing at a total of 118, and Trump and Biden at the same time won Washington, Oregon, and California, all three right before we got off of the FreakChild experience over on FreakChild Show. So it's gonna be a weird one.
So it is going to be what we're going to do is we're just going to be at the top of the show, because one thing that we noticed in particular while we were covering it for the last few hours was that every single news organization has a different answer about what's going on right now. Every single one has different sets of numbers. Every single one is reporting the same numbers for the electorate. It's a very serious situation. Let's say even a quarter of their total votes in. And calling states like California, like Oregon, like Washington, before even most of the votes are out. So we are going to go down the top from NBC. NBC, we have at, looks like one, let's see, we got to scroll back up. It takes a second to refresh. It looked like 192 to 119. I'll just see what. But I thought it was interesting that CNN and ABC were kind of in lockstep. NBC have two separate sets of numbers, even though they're the parent company. Newsmax has their own numbers, and each individual, like local news station, has their own spin on it as well. Yeah, 192 to 14 on NBC now. Wix to 160. NPR, we have 209 to 118. Trump. We have ABC is saying 187, 114, with now Joe Biden winning the popular vote, according to ABC. And then CNN 192 to 114 Trump, and Biden is now winning the popular vote.
Yes, actually they are showing that something just updated just as you were finishing that up. I'm showing that on the Google, it's the Google.
I'll
Yeah,
screen share the Google
Joe
page.
Biden is now ahead by 2 million votes on the popular vote now. So
Yep.
It's showing the
That's
same
what I
thing
seen.
over on Fox. Fox is showing 223 to 148, and Biden leading by 2 million, just under 2 million on the popular vote.
So there's something I wanted to bring up here for a minute. So we all know how we were coming off of Mike's show just a minute ago and coming over in here, and we barely had any votes on these states, right? So as I'm screen sharing, you can see that they counted, how did they count 5,772,827 votes within 20 minutes for California. Then you go to Oregon, 1,121,113 votes for Oregon. Go to Washington,
Well,
6,475 votes for Biden. How the fuck did that number come up within 20 minutes? Scarlet, explain that to me, because now I'm very fucking confused.
well,
Scarlett, your voice got very deep there. Wow. Oh.
I'm going to be fairly honest. I am confused on how.
Well, let me answer, Dwayne. Damn, let me answer. You asked me, and then you don't even let me answer. He does this to me all the time. We got to train him a little bit better.
Confused.
Let me answer. Oh, you asked me how do we one thing, then I would. So one thing we were told to look out for, because especially we had a source out of Pennsylvania who was telling us that they had removed all of their ballot sorting and mail sorting machines out of the post offices a few weeks ago. And so a lot of ballots are probably sitting somewhere. Tonight they're running around picking up boxes of ballots, they're delivering them to counting places, especially in the states that weren't allowed to count ballots until tonight. You know, I knew that when they had said last night that 90 million people had early voted, which was almost more than the total of total voters in 2016. We had maybe about 140 million total people in the pre-election.
I can't do this.
Down.
About it.
down.
276. If they are not counting at this time, if they are not counting states that are awarded, Trump wins.
Really?
Ooh.
Correct.
If they are not counting the states that are projected winners, which
I'll pull back up again.
Right. So as long as the actual electoral votes they're showing, according to what we're looking at Google right now, if he then gets awarded, yeah, there you go. Same map I'm looking at right now. All those ones that are grayed out, or I guess dulled
That
out.
is different from what I have.
So it's Florida, Texas,
Florida, Texas, Georgia, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. That puts him at 270. That puts Trump at 276.
Yay!
Now,
As long
what would be, let's just play numbers now. We should go to 270towin.com because I just want to see if we give Biden like and a couple others, what could he theoretically be at with the states he has?
Well, the thing is that he's only, according to what I'm looking at, he's only got the only thing he does not have confirmed. This will be the Google count for you guys. We got Arizona, that's 11 votes. Minnesota, that's another 10. And then I thought, whoa, wait a minute. When did that flip? I thought Maine was already known. I thought they already figured that one out.
Hold on. Arizona is showing on mine for Fox that they're Biden.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's Biden.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, no.
When you looked earlier, by the way, Scarlet, check private chat, please.
Yeah, no, Joe Biden in Arizona, Joe Biden in Minnesota, Joe Biden in Maine. Those are the only 3 states that have not been confirmed for him. And that's still not enough for him to win the Electoral College. That's what I'm looking at right now, because you got 4 votes for Maine, 10 votes in Minnesota. That would put him at 219 to 23, and then Arizona is the only one he would have left, which is 11. So that's what, 234. So right now it looks like we're going to have a re-election of Donald Trump.
Praise the Lord. Praise baby Jesus. All right.
Because just counting Texas, what did I just do? As long as the numbers that they're showing right now, as far as their Electoral College numbers, if they're not putting in numbers that are confirmed or not confirmed, these are the states that like Florida, Georgia, Texas, blah, 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 blah. If they're not putting those in there, if you add those in, he goes to 276. And I didn't even get to Pennsylvania, Montana, or Nevada. And then we got Alaska and Hawaii as well.
Now, wait a minute. North Carolina can flip at any point.
Well, North Carolina.
Look at the votes.
We're sitting 94% reporting, and we're still sitting with a pretty damn close to a 3% lead right now for Donald Trump. So I don't think that one's going to flip.
Right.
And look at this, because Casimiro says Nevada, from what local news where he's at, is showing that it's blue. And we're showing it as red.
Arizona, really?
Nevada.
Oh, Nevada.
And I'm showing it as
already
red
been.
right now.
No, hold on, I'm looking.
I'm showing it as red state by a landslide.
Yeah,
but
inside.
But there you go. If you actually look, 1% reporting so far is what we have on that one. So we'll have to go with some of our other news sources on that one.
Now here's my thing. So, what was I getting to say? Sorry, I had to fuck with the settings because my stalker's back tonight and I ain't doing it. Not doing it tonight. Nope. But what was I gonna say?
Okay, we get it.
So okay, Mike said, and here's the thing that I agree with. When you said we have the other states that are a Republican state at this point. If Trump does win these states, I'm hoping that none of these states flip, because they can flip at any point, just like we saw Maine flip. Because they're not done counting ballots yet. I still have a good feeling. I still have a bad feeling in my stomach. I don't know why. That Biden can become our next president in 2020. And that's an honest to God gut feeling I have. And people can normally ask Scarlet. I'm normally not wrong about gut feelings. Scarlet, does this make sense? Can Scarlet hear? Scarlet.
Yes, Dwayne.
I'm normally not wrong about my gut feelings, though, am I?
I mean, yeah, you usually are, because I'm always right. So.
Oh, fuck off!
Stab!
No, how could you be right if I'm always right?
You're not always right either. You're wrong.
No.
Are you guys married?
No.
They're virtually married, yes.
Yeah,
No,
no
it's
shit.
a mother-son thing, because mother's like Scarlet's like my mother.
It's true.
Mother-son thing.
It is.
I don't know who to feel sorry for in that one.
Me.
No.
I feel very sorry for me.
Now, wait a minute.
Because if she's your mother, bud, she has not beat you enough.
Now wait a minute.
Beat you enough. That's good.
Have you been introduced to a chancla yet?
Hold on. Bonnie just said that was the happiest I've seen Tim all night. Dwayne does not look happy. Scarlet looks serious. And FreakChild looks optimistic. Personally, I am anxious as shit. Trust me, I feel that.
What's up, Bonnie?
I don't know what the fuck.
Hi, Bonnie.
I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. It is scaring the shit out of me.
Hey guys,
I'm pretty concerned at this point. I mean,
Here you go. If it's scaring the shit out of you, borrow this. I just
hey,
bought-
that's a prized commodity, bud. I wouldn't be
It is
handing
a
it out.
Yeah, that's 20
Anyway,
bucks.
but now on a serious note here, so going back, okay, I have Fox pulled up on my computer. Okay, my wife's looking at Facebook next to me. Okay, and according to Facebook, Idaho has not cast. I need the map. Idaho has not cast theirs yet.
So neither is Nevada.
And yeah, Nevada hasn't cast on Fox yet either. But according to Facebook, it's 192 to 114. And on Fox here, it's 223 to 166.
And how could it be? Oh no, it could be 223 if. Let's see, what am I looking at? Let's see, that'd be 220. Where the fuck are they getting 223 from? That's impossible.
that's what I mean. They're just making it up now.
223 is completely impossible for him. That's not even a number that's even possible. Nothing adds up to that.
Yeah, I don't get it. And like I said, Facebook's pulling up at 192. I wish somebody would pull somebody's head out of their ass. You know, I know these motherfuckers, all of these motherfuckers got big ears. Somebody needs to reach up there and grab them by the ears and pull their head out of their ass.
I got some big ears.
Well, then,
No.
are you trying to say
Now,
something
here's
there,
my
bud?
thing. I got cut off in the middle of saying something.
Sorry.
My internet. Again,
We got to fix your mic. What's going on there?
I'm using my mainstream, my computer mic, because mine actually died.
Okay, you broke up for a second. That's the only reason I said something.
So here's my thing. You know, and you know what, Mike, you made the point. How the fuck are they calling 223 when I'm sitting here calculating the numbers?
Because they can.
And
Because they want to.
It's virtually impossible
Sounds
for
good.
them to call 223 when looking at Scarlet. Go take a look at the Google map
Okay.
and look at the state Biden has map. There is no way, and it will show the numbers of what.
Okay, let's go to 270towin.com, and I'm going to need you guys real quick to tell me as I do this what states Biden actually has so I can change them on the map and get it to where it says right now. Okay?
All right,
So
I got you.
let's do that. All right, so Maine.
Maine is up in the air. No, wait. Yeah, Maine's up in the air.
Okay.
No.
Is it though?
Hold on.
I need somebody who's actually, is that one? Oh yeah, that's light blue leads. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Maine's up in the air.
What about Vermont?
Well, do we want to do this off of Fox? Because that's the one that's giving
No,
the
I just want
impossible
a map,
number.
period. I want the actual map.
Vermont is won by Biden.
Okay. What about New Hampshire?
Pretty much
won
everything
by
in New
Biden.
England. Everything in New England is Biden.
Perfect. That's kind of what I want, Mike, because you know what I mean? So I can do this kind of a little bit. Let's see. What about Pennsylvania? What is that leaning?
That is currently leaning Trump.
I'm showing it as not cast.
Hold on.
Okay. No, Dwayne, just let me get it from Mike. Virginia.
I'm looking at the same thing.
Virginia is Biden.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no,
leaning
how-
Biden or called Biden?
Wait a minute. They're showing that Biden has won with 48% of the vote. Donald Trump has 50% of the vote.
For where?
Somebody is reporting Virginia incorrectly because Donald Trump has 50% of the vote at 1.5. Joe Biden
Yeah.
at 1.4.
At 48% of the vote. Yeah. How would he be winning?
Yeah, there's
Scarlet,
no-
we're looking
Yeah.
at the same map, and that's why you can get it from me as well.
It doesn't matter. I just want to be able to fill this out. So, West Virginia.
Trump.
Okay, Ohio. What's it leaning?
Red. Trump.
Indiana. Was it called or leading? That's all I need to know.
Indiana was called.
Trump.
Okay. Michigan.
Michigan is
Leaning Trump.
leaning
Okay. North Carolina.
Trump.
Tennessee.
Trump.
But called or leading? I need to know that.
Called.
Called. Okay. South Carolina.
All Trump.
Trump.
Called Trump. Okay. Georgia.
Leaning Trump.
Leaning Trump. Okay. Illinois.
Biden called.
Biden. Yep. Alabama.
Confirmed Trump.
Okay. Mississippi.
Confirmed Trump.
Louisiana.
Confirmed Trump.
Arkansas.
Confirmed Trump.
Confirmed.
Missouri.
Trump.
Missouri Trump.
Iowa.
Leaning Trump.
Okay. Leaning Trump. Kansas.
Confirmed Trump.
Confirmed.
Confirmed cornfield.
Oklahoma.
Confirmed Trump.
Confirmed Trump. Oh, Texas confirmed. Texas
confirmed.
confirmed Trump.
All right.
Fuck.
Utah.
Wait.
Utah. Confirmed Trump.
Arizona.
Confirmed Trump.
Confirmed Trump. Arizona.
Correct.
Arizona.
I'm
Wait.
showing
Called
confirmed
Arizona.
Biden.
Biden. It's confirmed
Okay,
Biden.
Google Maps.
Confirmed Biden. Okay, hold on.
And I'm showing leaning Biden, not
Yeah,
confirmed
it's,
Biden.
yeah,
Okay,
it's leading
leaning
Biden.
Biden. All right. Nevada.
Open. Completely open.
Okay.
I'm showing it as leaning Trump.
Washington and Oregon and California went Biden, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Alaska.
Has
Nothing.
nothing.
Leaning or not? Okay. Hawaii, do you
Nothing.
Nope.
Hawaii
know?
has 4
Okay.
minutes
And
left.
then, all right. So I'm going to show you guys this map now.
Okay, what about China? Where are they leaning?
Okay.
Russia.
Russia.
Did you get Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota?
Okay, so here is the map according to what you guys just told me. This is what it would look like.
Correct.
Right.
Okay, so we would have 293 Trump, 238 Biden.
Yeah, and that's basically the on track with the number I was just kind of giving you guys as I was doing my math.
Right.
So
And
yeah,
that's what it would look like with Nevada up in the air even. You know, even if, let's say, Biden got Nevada or it leaned Biden, right? Still only 244.
yeah. And how many votes are on Alaska and Hawaii? Not much, right? There's like
3
one or
and
two.
4. Yeah,
I
3
didn't
and
think-
4.
Yeah, and so nobody gives a shit about that. So
Well, Georgia can flip here in a minute because they only got 76% of the votes.
Right. But Fulton County votes, they said, will be delayed till tomorrow. They're not counting them anymore, so we won't really hear about that, though. So there's that. And that has Atlanta within that county.
but imagine that.
If Trump wins, we're going to see the purge. People will be pissed.
Well, and here we go again with Florida. They've got 98% supposedly reporting, according to the Google one that we're looking at. Trump's ahead 51-47. I mean, why can you not call it? You mean to tell me that the other 2% of the precincts that are reporting have almost, what is that, 400,000 votes that they still have to count? I guess that's possible. But I mean,
That's how it is in North Carolina. Look at North Carolina's votes. I mean, he's at 50.1, and Biden's only at 48.7. I mean, that could flip either fucking way. If Nevada comes in, and then look at Montana. Montana, 53% of the estimated votes counted too. I mean, anything can happen at this point. Even the Scarlet's mad that she just showed us. I almost ashed on my mom's couch. She would kill me. Let's hope she's watching.
Oh, wait. Okay. So on Facebook, I've got a prediction from somebody. They may be watching live. I'm not sure. We have a prediction that it's going to be 294 to 244 with Trump winning is what the overall count is actually going to end up being.
We'll figure it out. Like I said, this is going to be a very fucking close one.
I don't think honestly, the way that I just did the math, it's not close at all. And with what we have left that has not been supposedly called, if we're still watching the correct and real information, we still don't even know if the information that we're all getting from these different sources, even though we're on 7 different places all at one time, we don't know which one's actually correct and where they're getting their numbers from and who's giving them to them. So I mean, that's kind
Texas
of
confirmed for Trump.
What is
Texas? Did we just get Texas?
Scooter. Hey, Scooter. Scooter says Texas was confirmed. I don't have that.
Let's go see.
According to mine.
I mean, they said 86% of the vote was in
78.
Texas.
Well, I already figured he was going to win that. I mean, God, they were having Trump rallies down there left and right, so that doesn't surprise me one bit.
I'm going to see how much of the vote has been done here in Ohio, because that's the state. I'm still 94% of the vote.
Well,
ABC at the top of the hour here, we're at 192 to 118. For 192 for Biden, 118 for Trump. Biden is ahead in the popular vote at 57,586,414 votes to Donald Trump's 55,910,300 votes. We have on Newsmax. Newsmax has 204 electoral votes for Trump, 210 for Biden, with Trump at 56,373,591 votes at 49% of the popular vote, and Biden at 58,007,251 votes at 50%. We have ABC. I think I already said ABC 192 to 118, and then CNN, we're gonna 205 to 114. And they have Trump at 55,880,388 votes at 48.5%. Actually, that just changed to 55,953,574. And Joe Biden with 57,625,617 votes.
See, and then what me and Dwayne are looking at, I don't know if Dwayne just saw this. Somehow Biden just jumped up to 213. It's 213 to 119 now. But they didn't award him a fucking state.
See, now wait a minute. On mine, it's still showing 209. So how's yours showing 213, bud?
Can somebody pull up Fox for me? Because, I mean, Fox.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now since I'm screen sharing.
I can Fox for you.
Fox is 227 to 204, Biden.
I'm going to pull it up. Fox.com/election. Sorry, you're slow as shit.
Oh, Colorado, you didn't do your job. The Trump supporters are mad at you.
Time to move.
For Colorado.
What the fuck do you mean, you asshole?
Well, you got half of your panel is in Colorado right now, and you said that. Wow, that was pretty crazy.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Hey, my mama, we one time we were sitting in the bathroom together, and this one time I pulled down my pants and my wiener popped out, and next thing I knew, I had to poop.
Biden got Hawaii. How did he get Hawaii? The polls probably ain't
What?
That's what Mama told me last night, a box of chocolates.
How can you get a Hawaii when the polls haven't even closed yet?
Yeah, NBC News is still saying you're too early to call with 0% of expected vote in because they're not even closed yet. They're like 5 hours behind us.
3 hours.
So it's only like 6 o'clock out there.
Let me remind you, Skin Boy, she's in Minnesota. Me and
whoops.
Gator are in the time zone. Wayne's in Ohio, but he's actually Eastern time. So,
So what I'm saying is they're 3 hours behind Denver. It is 7:03 in Hawaii right now.
Yep. See, so it's like, yeah. See, so
now wait a minute. Hold up a second. Yes.
What do you mean?
So I'm ready now. Taking Goddard's electoral.
Uh-oh, he's lagging.
Yep, he's hella lagging.
Well, it's better he's lagging.
I mean, that's true.
Could be lagging.
Then the other alternative that sometimes happens. So, and Tim's just watching us. Look at him. He's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Oregon votes to decriminalize heroin, cocaine, and other drugs in small amounts.
Time to
Break
move.
news.
Far out, man. I'm moving there.
The libertarian in me makes me very happy to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a victimless crime. There's no reason for it.
Sometimes it can be. I don't know.
If it doesn't have to do with another person, then you should not be charged, honestly. So if you're
Well-
like not killing people, hurting people, you know what I mean? It's just personal use type.
I
you gotta-
agree.
Now
I agree.
wait a second. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna say
Dwayne,
something.
I don't know. As a libertarian, that's what I believe. You can talk about your opinion, but that's what I believe.
As you believe that someone who's a recovering heroin addict, I disagree with that.
I think that people, it's not hurting anybody, Dwayne. You think you should go to jail because you had some? Do you think that
No,
they
you should go to
ruin the
rehab.
rest of your life if you got caught with a little bit?
No,
Do you think
Should go
that?
to rehab.
I'm not
Rehab.
saying you shouldn't be charged.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you should go to jail, but you should be charged and then go get help.
Then decriminalization would stop you from going to jail, Dwayne. That's the whole point.
Yeah, if you've got enough for your own personal use, that's the whole point of it. That's why there's the 1 ounce law in Colorado for marijuana.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
Unless you
I think it's a good thing for people. Like, okay, obviously addicts can't function, but there's a lot of
Really?
regular adults who use drugs in a casual sense that have no issues with addiction or substance abuse.
Whoa.
Yeah, check that out, Scarlet.
The Communist Chinese news is
Oh, snap. CGTN. Okay, let me go pull it up.
See, now this will be very interesting to find out if there's incorrect reporting, maybe somewhere else in the world, of things that actually are not happening yet.
And
That's
CGTN is
called
a
CNN.
Chinese agency too. So
Right.
Hey, and Justin, I can't pronounce your last name, but Justin here says it's 2 ounces. That's only if you have a medical card in Colorado. I can't speak for other states.
yeah,
But-
no, in Colorado
and-
Constitution says 1 ounce.
But no, because my wife has a medical card and can get 2 ounces.
But
With-
the Colorado State Constitution only has it allowed. Colorado might allow you, but what it is in the Colorado State Constitution is 1 ounce for personal use.
She is right. I talked to Red about that one. She's right.
That's the law. It's in the Constitution. They might allow it for medical to
Yeah.
purchase, but
Yeah,
as
but-
far as like what's in the Constitution, how they wrote the law, it's 1 ounce.
And what's actually in your possession at that moment. I mean,
Yeah.
like
True.
you can
True.
have
Yeah.
6 pounds at home, but if the cops pull you over in your car and you've got 2 ounces in your car, you're screwed. But if you've only got 1 ounce, it's like, oh, okay. But I honestly, I think at this point, most police officers that I know, by the way, I support the blue line, but
Yellow line and blue line.
in the
Line,
red
the
line,
red
blue
line.
line, the yellow line, I don't care what line it is.
Gold line.
The gold line. Anyway,
I am a red line.
a lot of them are like, so you got weed. I don't give a shit.
Dude,
I mean,
look.
unless you got a trunk
Yeah,
full of it,
so I
they
think
don't
that's
give
good.
a fucking crap that you've got weed in your car. As long as you don't look and smell like you've been smoking weed, they don't give a shit.
Dude, look. I transported a patient who had 3 grams in his pocket, and I didn't care.
See, so they said that voters in Oregon approved a ballot measure Tuesday that will decriminalize the possession of small amounts of harder street drugs, including but not limited to heroin, methamphetamines, and cocaine. With more than 70% of expected votes reporting on the Oregon State website, Measure 110 led with nearly 60% of the vote. The ballot measure would mean that the possession of a non-commercial amount of a number of drugs, which varies in amount by type,
would be punishable by no more than a $100 fine. Violators can also opt to complete a health assessment for drug addiction instead of paying a fine. See, there you go, Dwayne. There's all your little addict people getting help right there. Boom. Done.
Yeah, there you go.
Yikes.
I mean, they're sitting
Victory for
going
advocates.
to help anybody who actually appears to be an addict and give them the help that maybe they need. I think that's
okay.
good.
I'm not saying
Okay, so then it says, hold on, I'm not done doing. Victory for advocates of Measure 110 comes amid a slew of wins for advocates of drug policy from around the nation on Tuesday. In New Jersey and Arizona, voters moved to legalize the recreational use of marijuana, while in D.C., a measure decriminalizing hallucinogenic mushrooms also passed. Oh shit, D.C. got mushrooms, y'all. Oregon made history tonight by becoming the first state to decriminalize drug possession. Our C4 Drug Policy Act led this campaign with Vote Yes on 110 to make this visionary initiative a reality. The victory is truly transformative, tweeted the Drug Policy Alliance, which led a statewide campaign in support of the ballot measure.
no, wait. I'm not saying I have a problem with this. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. I was saying I'm very happy as a libertarian because one of our party platforms is that decriminalization of drugs is important so that victimless crimes don't continue to occur.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm not saying do not decriminalize it, but here's my thing. And this is what I was trying to say. If your strain can be traced back to someone that has died from it.
No, that's stupid. No, that's not. I didn't make you take drugs. I hate that law in Minnesota. You can be charged with murder here, Dwayne. That's ridiculous. I didn't make you take the drugs at your own house. I didn't make you put it in your mouth. I didn't make you shoot it up your vein, even if I am your drug dealer. So that's ridiculous.
Like I said,
I didn't make you do it. I didn't get you started on the drug. I didn't do it to you. You did it yourself. So
Yeah, just like if you ate fast food, you died of a fucking heart attack. That's not my fault.
Right. That's
Remember,
nobody's fault but yours for eating bullshit because you knew it was bad.
That's right.
Like,
they tried that like 20 years ago or so, didn't they? Somebody tried to sue them.
made a law that you can get third-degree murder here for giving anybody the drugs that cause a lethal dosage. So, and I think it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And it's ruined a lot of people's lives. And it's not fair to anybody else. The drug addicts should realize that they take personal responsibility for ingesting drugs, even if they are addicted. Period. Unfortunately, that's where it's at. Because if you took any other drug, pharmaceutical, non-prescription or otherwise, it would be your fault for overdosing. Let's say you take a bunch of Tylenol and die. That shit would be your fault. It wouldn't be Tylenol's fault. Like, so we have to make sense of that. I just like decriminalization. I get where you're coming from. You have a soft spot for addicts, Dwayne, and I get that. But we got to decriminalize it so that addicts aren't treated like lepers in society, too. If it's decriminalized, be more socially acceptable. That way people can actually go out and get help and be treated normal.
Right. I agree with that. But here's what I'm saying, and hold on a minute. And yes, it's the addict's choice when they first initially use. Yes.
No, it's still the choice every single time after that. Every time they steal from a family member, every time they do bullshit to go out, every time they want to go get high, it is their choice every single time. I don't care if it rewires your brain eventually. The times you chose until it rewired your brain, you chose it up until that point.
It's not even rewiring your brain. It's this thing that becomes where your body fucking needs it to survive.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, your body is rewired to feel like you need that, but until that point, you made those choices to get up into that point.
It's just like alcohol. Alcohol it does the exact same thing to you. I know. I've been there. I've been on that horrible spiel. For people who know my story, it's not Coors' fault. It's not the liquor store's fault. It's my fault for not getting help until I finally said, I need help. It wasn't their fault that this happened to me. Yes, they make that product, but it was my choice to start drinking it.
Okay, so I'm going to switch the subject from a buddy of mine said, but it's not showing on the maps. Ohio's been claimed as a Trump state.
Let's go check the maps again.
But it's not showing on my map.
Hey,
well, let's just see where we are in general, because I'd like to see if anything else has been called. They're saying Virginia goes for Biden.
Where is it?
The check mark by it. Yep.
Vote for Trump.
We need a little bit of background music on this, so let me.
That'd be great.
Yeah. There we go.
210 to 204, Newsmax is claiming.
Fox is claiming 227 to 204.
NBC is 205 to 136.
Ouch, that's fucking
I'm
way
gonna check
off.
ABC real quick. Hold on.
Isn't it? Trump supporters are outside in a rally in Little Havana right now.
Google is still showing 213 to 118 right now, but the states still have not flipped from the count that we were giving earlier. But we're still not saying. Oh yeah, no, they finally did give Hawaii to Biden.
Okay.
We'll have,
Well, how already? It's only 7 o'clock. Did their polls close at 7?
Their
Yeah.
polls
No,
closed at
there's
7,
zero. Hold on.
Okay.
No, there's 0% reporting in Hawaii.
How do you call it with 0% reporting?
yeah, they're calling it blue, but it's 0%.
they're
And
well,
no numbers at all.
yeah, they're calling it because they already know where it's going to go. Apparently, I mean, I remember this from 4 years ago.
Okay, now wait a minute. ABC has it set to 339 to 164 for the Electoral College.
That's what I mean. Like, everybody's got something different. We got 205 to 136 on ABC. Ohio is going to Trump. They're saying projected winner in Ohio is Trump 14 minutes ago. They're saying, yeah, they did say polls closed in Hawaii at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that was 15 minutes ago.
Wait, they just something just got awarded to Biden. I have no idea what.
I'm going to say Virginia.
The dementia.
Virginia
is.
I don't know. Google's still sitting at 223 to 118. But see, here's the thing: is that we're seeing these numbers right
It
now.
was Virginia.
Yep, Virginia. I told you.
Oh, was it
They're
Virginia?
saying now young voters turning out less than expected.
That doesn't surprise me. I think everybody's like,
Yeah,
well,
I think
fuck it,
they
don't give
really
a shit.
thought though that they were going to get that youth vote. Whose was that? What is this?
Uh-oh. It's time.
Is it purge time?
Apparently the one counted. Oh man.
I went to go check out. I wanted to check out to see if we can go back to some of our riot people and check out what's
Who
going
did we
on.
lose? Oh, Dwayne.
Nope. Now we lost everybody. She's going for a feed. Here it comes. Welcome to the Freedom Revolution Network right here on freedomrevolutionnetwork.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Freedom Revolution Network. You can check us out on all sorts of different places. You can also check out Togator's new show when he gets that all built up. You can also check out my show, which ends up being a shit show because it's 2020. So there you go.
Well, in that vein, we all have a shit show going.
So, like I was saying before I got put up on the internet, ABC has Florida going blue.
Wait, whoa, wait a minute. You're looking at ABC and they're calling Florida blue?
Yes.
No,
What?
where?
Where?
I'm looking at
Don't listen
Hold
to
that
him.
up.
He tries to say things to be like edgy, I swear.
That's impossible.
No, I'm looking at the fucking map. I'm pulling it up on the screen.
I'm looking at the
Look
Google
at
map
it.
right now, and they're showing it going towards Trump.
Whoa, wait,
I
no,
said
go back.
ABC.
I just saw it. Look, it's
ABC
blue.
blue.
ABC.
Yeah, but now
That's-
Florida was blue?
See, fucking trying to say I'm just doing things to be sketchy.
They're
don't
doing
see
things
it.
all sorts of sketchy tonight because
That doesn't make any sense. I'm still not showing that.
they're trying to get them to call that he's gonna win. I'm telling you.
Well, the ABC is sketchy as fuck anyway. I mean, we talked
Well,
about
and Trump is winning by like 400,000 votes.
Scarlet needs to apologize to me.
For what?
I don't see it turned red though.
Oh,
on
look at the
ABC.
Electoral
I
College.
have it on ABC right now, so I don't have mine's not showing that.
I mean, it's
That's
ABC.
right.
What it is, look,
They're the ones when the
That's
cops
Google.
say your ABC's backwards, they
It's
say
blue.
CBA.
Google
Yeah,
is red on Florida.
yeah, and
But
and
ABC
Google
is blue.
ABC is not blue. I have ABC
No.
up right now.
It's right here.
not called.
Look at the fucking map.
Mine's
not
not
called.
showing that, is what I'm
It's
telling
not
you.
called.
Look, ready?
Dude, okay,
Okay,
hold up.
let's go
it's not
check.
called. It's not called yet.
Look at that
No.
shit. Look at mine. They're showing you some different shit. They're not showing me that.
Yeah, you're not showing anything on that map.
Nope.
Look at that
And
shit.
this is updated to the last minute because look, I just read this article like 2 minutes ago from this.
So was this. This was just
Last updated 12/19/11. So it's literally updated.
They're calling Alaska.
So that just shows that our IP addresses can show different fucking results, and that's irritating as shit.
Yeah, because and here's the reason why we do shows like this. This is exactly why.
Mine's not showing that. It's showing Dwayne that in the file, but it's not showing me that.
Scarlet just owes me an apology for saying I'm being fucking jumpy.
Well, see, that's why I wanted to call you out because I wanted to make sure. But see, the only way we can prove it is by showing it. Because look, unless we both showed our screen, we would have thought the other was crazy. You see? And now we know we're both not crazy because we had two different screens.
I am sorry for saying you were wrong.
Ohio just got awarded.
Yeah, Fox News says Biden to speak soon as Trump wins key battleground Iowa. They just threw it up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep, and it's getting ready to change. Ohio just changed on
Yes, it did.
But
Ohio did.
So
there
we're
again-
at 126 to 223.
But there again, this is where if Biden is going to speak about something, if Iowa ends up going, Biden knows he's going to lose now, and we have called it correctly at this point.
Has anybody decided to check an actual live coverage of the election since we've been doing
Yes, I've been watching. Oh, holy crap! Look at this shit! Holy shit! Hold on, you guys. Here
So
we go.
what are they saying? Scarlet, what are they saying, hon?
Look at this shit.
She's getting there. Patience.
What's that?
Oh shit!
This is
That's
Portland.
Portland.
It looks like zombies.
Doesn't it?
Brains.
It's like the guy with the living dead.
Hold
Can
on.
someone play the Purge? Can someone play the Purge?
No, not yet. We don't want that. We want something else. I think
No,
we
this
want
would fit exactly.
I think we want this. Here we go.
Okay, Justin just said
Play
Iowa
Danger
wins
Zone.
better. Hold on a minute. Scarlet, hold on. Mike, hold up.
What?
Iowa's been confirmed red. Trump has won the city of Iowa. The state of Iowa.
The city of
Yeah.
Iowa?
The city of Iowa. The city of
Sorry.
Iowa.
The city of Iowa, poor state of Iowa, who is now mad at Dwayne.
Sorry.
Iowa people, we love you. You're a whole state. You are also not rocks and cows. We appreciate you.
The state of Iowa has been confirmed red, but just put Trump at 145 to 220.
Yeah, I do. I do have a confirmation on Iowa right now. Yeah, we're sitting at 223, 145. And Nevada still undecided. Alaska still undecided. Actually, they still
Shut
got a
up,
few
Yellow. Shut up,
but
Yellow. You know what I meant.
I think Florida is actually going to be our big one.
Again.
You know, because that's where we see one thing from one news company, we see one thing from another news company, and it's so flip flop. I mean,
Now,
it got
here's my question.
fucking tizzy.
So I want to say this. So Nancy Pelosi, even if Donald Trump wins, that they're still swearing Biden in on the 20th.
Yep, that's what Nancy Pelosi says. That
Yeah,
no matter what,
yeah.
no matter the election results, they're still going to vote him in. That's what they're saying.
It's treason.
It is treason.
I'm going to say this, and I might get for here in about 2 minutes. She needs to die a traitor's death.
Yeah.
Florida will probably go red. I mean, and it should soon because they have quite a bit of their vote in.
To be honest,
they're saying 96% of their vote is in, with Donald Trump at 5,640,488 votes with 51% of precincts reporting, and Joe Biden at 5,260,420 with 48%.
And to be honest, Nancy Pelosi will die a death of a treasonist. She'll die of liver failure because of her alcoholism. And then she'll go through Walmart for selling wine.
And then she'll go to the hairdresser.
Do you want to know who Trump wins Montana? What? It's been confirmed.
Scooter says that Florida is going red.
And Alana Norville said Trump wins Montana, and that is confirmed.
Yeah, I've got that confirmed as well.
If Trump wins the purge, I swear to God, because people will be pissed if Biden loses.
Dude,
Somebody would be pissed.
people are gonna be pissed either way. it
That's
goes.
right. That's right. So,
You know what? I'm going to go riot. I'm just going to go riot with them so I can feel their pain.
Yeah.
Please behave before I have to slap you naked and hide your clothes.
Well, that could be fun.
Kinky.
Oh, bitch.
Wah, 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 wah.
We have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
Listen to that. You hear that? We need to let's just hear the bills.
I'll drink to that.
Right?
Well, of course, Nancy will drink to that.
For the sake of the Constitution, for the sake of the office of the president, this body must stand as a steady bulwark against this reckless and dangerous proposition. Doesn't just affect this president. It affects every man or woman who occupies.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, you know what you did after getting off the show last night.
Hold on, I got something and I'll play it from YouTube.
And here's the thing. I've always wanted to call Adam Schiff up, and I just wanted to apologize to him because I feel really bad. But some of his things that he's done.
Your poor balls, all dry, empty, and sad.
What?
The fuck?
Whoa.
Hold on, I got something for you. Hold on, I got something for you.
I'm scared. Does it come from the back of a van?
Nope, to my old-fashioned words to Nancy Pelosi, I'm going to get very unprofessional here for a minute. Very unprofessional. Hold on, listen, this is how I feel about Nancy Pelosi.
Okay, go for it.
I don't know if you guys can hear it.
No.
Not a damn.
You guys can hear that?
I hear squeaking.
It's like it's 5 miles away.
I'll video share it so you guys can see the words to it. I don't know what's going on. My volume's all the way up on YouTube. Yeah. Try this time.
Well, we can see the words. Wow! Whoa!
That's how I feel about Nancy Pelosi.
Jeez, Louise! Slow down there, Dwayne.
It looks like Minnesota was just called.
Minnesota has been called blue.
And all this Whoever just did that's
Whoa.
a dick.
Sorry, like I said, I went.
We gotta wake everybody up. It's only 10:30. No, wait. Minnesota was called blue. Where
Yep.
are you seeing this?
Biden.
Yep, they just called it. Google has it for blue, but only
Oh.
74% reporting, and the difference is only 200,000 votes that they're saying.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, sorry, that was my bad. I was looking at Michigan, not Minnesota. Sorry, I always get those two confused. I'm an idiot.
Who
You
they
know.
always
Michigan better go red.
I mean,
Get rid of that crazy
hey,
bit.
now wait a minute. I feel offended by that because Scarlet's not a piece of shit.
What?
What the fuck?
What does that mean?
You get Michigan and Minnesota confused.
Oh, he's trying to say Michigan are shitty people.
For the most of the state.
Interpreting, Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm lost on that one. So I'll leave that one up to what the hell? What's going on here? I just lost part of my system. There we go.
Mississippi approves medical use. Montana approves adult use.
Adult use. What does that mean? Is that recreational then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then South Dakota medical use was also approved.
No, I was saying that because I'm an Ohio State fan and I hate the state of Michigan.
Who's got the
South
bong? I
Dakota
heard
legalized
Wow,
recreational
dude.
marijuana, 52%.
Like, you let that go
so
out
South
there
Dakota is
and
our
then turned
newest
right back
state.
around to it. Holy shit! Like you had to cast out for that one, bud. I need to take you
My
fishing
internet's
because you
fucking
have a
up.
good cast.
So South Dakota is our newest state that has legalized marijuana.
Yay!
That's pretty close to me.
Wisconsin has went red. Wisconsin has turned red from blue.
Far out.
You're an inspiration for birth control.
Fuck you, Mike. Or Tim, whoever did that.
That wasn't me.
Wait a minute. Why did that go straight on to me?
I said Mike or Tim.
There's only 2 soundboards in the whole panel here. So
We got to keep everybody entertained while we're fighting with each other at the same time, you know? So.
Right.
No, but like I was saying, Wisconsin has turned red from blue.
I don't have
nice.
I do. It went from
Well,
blue to red.
I got a soundbite from Nancy.
Wisconsin.
Sorry. No, I don't even have that even being possible.
Wisconsin
Wisconsin?
is not confirmed.
Wisconsin's probably going to go Trump.
It's
I'm not
possible.
saying it's not confirmed. I'm saying it switched from the color blue from the color red.
And I don't have that. I still have
Well,
Trump leading by
Yeah,
almost
so
7%.
do cop sirens. They switch from blue to red all the time, but that doesn't mean
But
shit.
look at the vote difference. Trump just got more votes.
My balls do that too sometimes.
Well, that's a discussion you and your wife need to have.
I would if I had one.
He has too
Well,
many
that's-
ex-wives.
Okay, that's a discussion you and Rosie Palmer and her 5 daughters need to have. Tell them to calm
Poor
down.
balls. All dry.
Oh, all right. Oh, we finally got a color for Nevada. Nevada is starting to lean red.
Lean, according to Fox,
73%.
73.1 to red.
Hey, did anybody throw the phone number up?
1% reporting. So everybody.
No, I'm not, dude. Tim, give me a minute.
Here's the problem: is that they're all sitting at the casino right now, and nobody's counting votes. They've only got 1% counted so far, or reported.
You are a
Puddles.
Yeah, California
Hey,
has 60%. Nevada has 1. They're all at the casino because it's finally open again. That's what it is. It's COVID.
Chilo, you're bad.
Why are we not doing this? Oh my God! What is wrong with all of us?
I mean, other than the obvious.
I cannot believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we not practicing properly while we're here?
Hold on a minute. I'll join.
All right, everybody, yeah. I forgot to warn. I warned Skin Boy that we need our masks on because we need to be social distancing and protecting ourselves from each other over the internet. So,
Yeah.
Joe's got his, and yeah, Tim's getting his on. I used to have one of those. There we go. And there goes Dwayne, and here comes Skin Boy. Okay, there we go.
Where'd Scarlet go?
She had to go get her mask.
You're not getting a mask. I'll be damned.
Scarlet's against
Absolutely not. No.
Wait, hold up. I'm gonna do this better. Hold on. Where did it go?
Tim's ready for Ebola, Bonnie says.
I wish I still had my respirator. I used to have a pneumonia respirator. I'd be wearing that.
Here's the thing. Mine's more comfortable than all yours because it Velcro those motherfuckers.
It may be more comfortable, but my voice sounds better than mine.
Yeah. Mine kind of works, I think.
Yeah.
TLO, get on here, you fucker.
Oh, there he goes. That's a good mask.
No.
No, she's not.
TLO, you have to log in.
You know, and here. Yeah, okay, I can't do that much longer. No. And here, Scarlet, I bet this is why you won't do it. It's going to screw up your lipstick.
Yep. No.
Yep. See, I do it.
Not doing it. Yeah. I won't. Fan art. Would you like to send your fan art in?
Mask saying against the Constitution.
What kind of fan art? What is it made of?
What are you talking about, Dwayne?
I was making a joke because we all put our masks on.
You can send it to station manager at freedomrevolutionnetwork.com.
Or Dwayne at freedomrevolutionnetwork.com.
For complaints?
I think we do have complaints at freedomrevolutionnetwork.com.
Did they all get sent to Dwayne?
Wait, station manager? Somebody's going to send her email? Don't do that.
She won't reply for days. Mel texts her, not her. You send me an email, I'll actually look at it. I'm like, no.
Shut up, Dwayne. I look at my emails. Mel tells me about them.
Mel doesn't tell you for a couple days after you get them.
She does too.
You sound a little hostile there, Dwayne.
When am I not hostile?
Maybe you need to go visit Rosie Palmer.
That's why I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, her name's Rosie Palmer.
Give me that mom look.
You know what's going to happen to the entire network, especially with myself and Dwayne and everybody else. She's going to get this complaint and this fan art, and next thing she's going to do is she's going to send us a file and all. Yes.
After you ride on the crack train, you're about to go home. Let us know if you see any drama or anything, because Portland has people going around.
Don't listen to Scarlet on the email. Send it to me.
They say Trump takes Montana and Iowa.
I'm looking. That is true. And that is true. 173.
They say Democrats will also retain control of the House.
Yeah, that's just fucking great.
Let's see what else.
Let's see, Senate. The Senate. I am showing actually. Of course, I'm the Google expert.
You're the Googleplex?
I am the Googleplex. Republican Party is going to take over the Congress as it sits momentarily right now. They're on a race for 51 right
Florida's
now.
been confirmed.
Who?
Florida was confirmed?
Wait, what? If Florida was confirmed, then that's it. Yes, it was.
Yeah, Florida for Trump. Florida for Trump, 55,643,376 votes to Joe Biden's 5,267,642.
Be ready for the purge because all the Biden supporters, Nevada leads red.
Again, the purge was going to happen either way.
That's right.
Nevada is leading red.
Might as well get ready.
He's playing it.
We are hoping to be able to call at least one of those southern states this evening. I do not know about the Rust Belt states, and my team would kill me if I went further.
Their email.
Who's that?
That's Fox News that went live. I'm going to try to watch it.
That almost sounded like a drunk Mike Walton.
New Jersey went blue.
Jersey?
I thought
Jersey. Jersey.
Mike, do you have what I'm seeing?
Pennsylvania. Trump got Pennsylvania.
It hasn't been confirmed on Google's end yet.
Let's see.
Jersey's been confirmed blue.
Yeah, Jersey's been confirmed blue for a long time.
Yeah.
I saw that gray last time I looked.
Yeah, no, that's been confirmed. All of New England has basically been confirmed blue. So.
Oh shit, TLO's coming. We already know it. It's about damn time.
Who's TLO?
You've never met TLO. That's my actual co-host.
Yeah, TLO is great. He's a friend of the network. I've got to meet him. He's one of our biggest supporters.
And my co-host.
Okay.
Scarlet's not getting it.
Do you know of a stream, Serenity, that we could go to? Because I've been looking for different activity around the country and I haven't really seen anything. Let me see if I can find anything.
If you do, send it to Dwayne at freedomrevolutionnetwork.com. Wait, we actually have a complaint email, Scarlet?
No, don't worry about it. This is, you know what? I think I know what's going on.
Who put complaints at freedomrevolutionnetwork.com?
No. Dwayne.
What's up?
I think we have an audio issue, my friend.
Dwub.
Okay.
Wait, who's got an audio issue?
Hold on.
That's what I think that is. I don't think it's an actual audio. You know what I mean? I don't think I think it's an audio issue.
Guys, okay, he's got his mask on. We got to put our mask on.
What's up, TLO?
Oh.
TLO live in Minneapolis right now.
Oh.
Scarlet, check private chat, please. My audio is fucking up.
What's going on?
Okay.
Ooh, you sound good. There you go.
Yep, live from the streets of the MPLS.
And what?
Are you seeing anything out there?
No, it's quiet.
Quiet.
There's like nobody out on the streets. There's barely anybody on the train. I think everybody's scared.
Have you heard the purge horn yet over there though?
No. No purge horns over here.
Oh, good.
Hey, Fox News.
The only purge horns you hear in Minnesota are the sounds the toilets flushing.
Yeah, probably. Fox News is Joe Biden speaking right now.
Oh, he's speaking? Let's try to see if we can grab that live really quick.
I'll see what I can do. Hang on.
Hold on. Here's the Minnesota purge. Can you hear this?
There he is.
Good evening. Your patience is commendable. We knew this was going to go wrong, but who knew we're going to go into maybe tomorrow morning, maybe even longer. But look, we feel good about where we are. We really do.
Can anybody put that on
tonight?
Who blocked Casimiro? That was bullshit. Who did that?
What?
Don't touch nothing. That was rude. We love you, Casimiro. We're very sorry that happened. Dwayne is messing around and not paying attention. That was not on purpose. Yeah, I know, Dwayne. I know. But don't, yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to go to YouTube and undo it. Hold on. Give me a minute.
All right. Let's or is that speech over?
No, everybody keeps talking. So do you wanted to play or not?
Hold on a minute, Tim Casimiro. I am so sorry, dude. Fuck.
Whoa. Jeez.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention. Go into it and go fix it.
Is he still going or?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, let's hear
Keep
that.
playing it, Tim.
And by the way, it's going to take time to count the votes. We're going to win Pennsylvania.
So he's still going.
I'm talking to folks in Philly, Allegheny County, Scranton, and they're really encouraged by the turnout and what they see. Look, we can know the results as early as tomorrow morning, but it may take a little longer. As I've said all along, it's not my place or Donald Trump's place to declare who's won this election. That's the decision of the American people. But I'm optimistic about this outcome. And I want to thank every one of you who came out and voted in this election. And by the way, Chris Coons and the Democrat, congratulations here in Delaware. Pardon? Hey, John, the Gov, the whole team, man. You've done a great job. I'm grateful to the poll workers, to our volunteers, our canvassers, everyone who participated in this democratic process. I'm grateful to all my supporters here in Delaware and all across.
Everybody check the side chat.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And folks, you heard me say it before. Every time I walk out of my grandpa's house up in Scranton, he'd yell, Joey, keep the faith. And my grandma, when she was alive, yelled, no, Joey, spread it. Keep the faith, guys. We're going to win this. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's about it. He's just talking bullshit.
That's what he's saying. Where is he? Are they like beeping horns? Like, what is that?
Yeah, he's outside.
Yeah, the drive-in, like a drive-in rally or whatever.
Yeah,
they
he's
call
outside.
It.
Yeah, like he did in Minneapolis, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't even know that thing existed. I did not even know that little chat window was there.
Bro, I feel so like fucking shit right now.
Yes.
I know.
Bro, I didn't even know. I clicked the one dude.
You gotta not start drinking at 11 a.m.
Who's that? Oh.
It's only for 5 minutes though, so I can't.
Yeah, yeah, you got to be careful about that. So
I clicked the actual dude and
no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So you got to be really careful.
Casimiro, if you're still watching, I'm sorry.
Yes, we are. We're super sorry. It slips really easy though when you're clicking things. All right, let's see if we've got another check-in.
I think
it's
that
11:47 Central Standard Time. You know, Joe Biden obviously is not conceding at this point.
No.
ABC has Joe Biden at 205 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 165, with Joe Biden having 60,355,786 votes.
Sorry, I'll throw the Google one out here real quick when you go into the next one. We got Google is showing up Biden at 223 to 174, with still a lot of red states that have not been confirmed. Popular vote is 62,033,891 for Biden and 60,495,545 for Donald Trump, according to the Google Maps that we're watching over here.
Fox is showing 237 to 210 and about the same on the popular vote.
Let's go look at CNN again.
Oh, God.
Oh, here we go.
That's been the joke of the entire night. Wow.
Hasn't it though? Because it's just ridiculous. 205 for Biden, 136 for Trump.
See, and that's way off of what everybody else is reporting. Period. I mean, regardless.
No, CNN is definitely foobarring the numbers to try and give people their constituents hope.
True. Newsmax is 210.
You notice that they're like
214.
prolonging the toss-up states, the battleground states. Not calling Florida, even though Florida is probably going to happen.
Florida's
They called Florida.
Florida's been
What's
called.
up, DLO?
They called it for
What's
Trump.
up?
Now, I guess Trump is going to speak here pretty soon. They just said on Newsmax he's going to make a statement.
Who can cover that?
We'll try to grab it when we can see it come up.
DLO, we love you and we miss you.
We do miss you. Glad to see you. You look good tonight, my friend.
Wait, is DLO rock?
I feel like shit. But
That it looks
Well,
like
he looks good.
he looks like he's
DLO's
actually
rocking a goatee.
He is rocking a goatee.
well, he's rocking a
Yes,
goatee.
I
It
am.
looks like he's like got just a white apron on. Is the only thing he's wearing.
How have you
No.
been, man? It's been since we had you on here.
pants.
Oh damn it! I was looking for a free fuck.
No.
How are you?
Yeah, no, we don't do any what's his face showing themselves on Zoom calls or whatever. What's it, tubing? Pulling the tubing.
How have you been, DLO?
Yeah. DC is
Oh,
also
you know,
protesting.
just
They've got people on the streets of DC right now. Brute TV is live.
The one thing that we do on the show is
Oh
I've
my
got a bathroom right back here. So if you guys all need to borrow it, come on. We'll just all come in here.
Is DLO about to? Okay, I'm not dealing with that. You don't disrespect hosts or any of the guests.
Yeah, just block him. We don't do that. Bye, dude.
That's not even a 5-minute timeout. That's a block.
Yep. Bye, dude.
What did he do?
Garfield!
I didn't see it.
Garfield! Hello, Garfield.
That is the official mascot of the Freedom Revolution Network and of the Night Talk. I got him before Scarlet did.
Yes, you did. Hi, Garfield. We've missed you.
How's he doing, TLO, since after that incident we had the one night? Is he still better?
He's fine after that incident.
Oh,
so.
good. I'm glad to hear that. We were very concerned.
What the hell?
Oh my! Okay, what the?
Block. Yeah, I
issue.
told you.
I got an audio issue.
You only have to do it one time. It's fine. Done. Yep. Now don't click anymore. Leave it alone.
Gary, don't touch me.
No, you only need to do it the one time.
I did. I was going to say I'm good. Damn, relax.
Well,
I got it. TLO can help out too because you all forget TLO.
I agree. I do believe it's planned to entice the crazies to lose it if Trump wins.
Yep.
I think that a lot of people haven't thought about, what these numbers
Now,
mean.
wait a
It's going to
minute.
be interesting to see when we get to some of these next, like the Trump statement.
When did Louisiana come in?
He's going to talk in a minute.
When
You're
the
fine.
fuck did you?
Okay, Dwayne, stop reacting, please. Just let it go.
No, I'm
Doesn't
saying
matter.
Louisiana. I'm looking at the map.
Oh, Louisiana was called?
Louisiana got red.
Okay, let's see what else we got.
Louisiana-
Now, Fox News is saying 237 Joe Biden, 210 Donald Trump, and the
See,
votes
I
are
got
going
two-
up
I got
astronomically.
3 to 174
Hey.
on Google.
And they're saying Georgia is looking like Trump, and the polls are closed with 85% in. So Georgia
How
will
the
probably
fuck
be
did
called
how the
soon.
fuck did they seen Trump and they said they were counting votes tomorrow because they had an
Yeah, but that's only from one county. So they're 52% Trump, 46% Biden. North Carolina is looking like Trump, according
Trump
to
is
94% of the votes are in, and it's 50% to 48%.
Trump just took
Pennsylvania is
Montana.
56% Trump, 42% Biden, with 2.5 million, almost 2.6 million votes for Trump and 1,915,000 for Biden.
Yeah. Tim, what were you saying?
Trump just took Montana, according to Fox News.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yep. Looks like 52.5% for Trump in Montana, but they're only counting about 250,000 votes. And I get they only have like 2 or 3 million people. But
Actually,
still.
the vote count was 173,799.
That's what I just said.
You said 250.
Yeah, I know, but I was counting everybody.
Oh.
Let's see. So, where we're sitting right now, everything is decided except for at least what I'm looking at. Maine is still sitting there as not confirmed.
Right. But I think they might have that voting where they can give votes to other electors, like they can split their elector votes. Because I have a breakdown on Fox News.
There's been a few
showing
states like
that
that.
There's one vote in Maine for Trump and one vote for Biden, one vote for Trump.
Yeah, and
the mixed allocation.
They call it mixed allocation. Yeah, is what they call it. But I mean, it's going to go to Biden. I mean, if you really look at what.
Well, no, they gave one vote each in Maine. One vote to Biden, one to Trump.
Right, but I mean, if you really look at who could win that state, because it's another one of those that it really doesn't matter. That one's going blue, so whatever. But pretty much anything that is not confirmed at this point, with the exception of Arizona, and then fuck Alaska, fuck Hawaii. Well, Hawaii somehow has confirmed Biden, but I don't know. I still don't understand that. Alaska has no results yet, but everything else that's still sitting out there is actually all red. That needs just a confirmation.
Which is Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Texas. That's it.
NBC now has a updated total of 205 Biden, 171 Trump.
Whoa, that's not even possible.
Okay, watch it.
Yeah, that's not even
75 for Trump.
logistically possible.
Now, okay, let me ask a question. What is there now?
Google has 174 for Trump, 223 for Biden.
Okay, can I ask a question? What if they're mixing up popular vote with electoral college votes?
I don't think they are.
And that would be, that just means they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I don't think they
are.
And
that's almost impossible.
Because ABC has 205 to 171.
Which is,
Iowa is saying Donald Trump is the projected winner 5 minutes ago.
Wait, where?
On ABC News.
Whoa, really? They're saying projected.
ABC just gave Iowa to Trump. Yep.
Oh, for Iowa, not overall yet.
Yep, just for Iowa.
I've got Iowa already confirmed.
Right. So if we have Iowa, Florida, Ohio, how does Biden win? Can we even on a 270 to win even figure that out now? So we got Iowa Trump, Ohio Trump, Florida Trump. Okay. Now what could he even get? Let's say he gets Pennsylvania or something. I mean, let's even see that. Okay, that'd be 264.
Where I'm showing, I'll do the math with you.
That's why they'll drag that one out.
Plus, what is Texas? Texas is 38 electoral votes. And
okay, so look at this. So with the couple states that I gave to Biden, this is like, let's say Pennsylvania goes to Biden, we'd have 264, 273. If Georgia's leading Trump, North Carolina's leading Trump, like we filled out the map earlier.
Michigan.
Now let's say it goes to Trump, Pennsylvania, 293, 244.
Plus 20, and North Carolina is north. Yeah, and then I haven't even gotten to Georgia yet. but plus 15, that puts him at 279. So everything that's already projected on my map already shows Donald Trump will be reelected.
Yeah.
So I have to say, I think there's going to be a lot less unrest once all this actually gets fully announced.
Yeah, because how could you argue with it? The people spoke their opinion. The votes were there.
Well, because it's going to be once again. Oh, it's the popular vote, but the popular vote where I'm sitting right now with the numbers I have being reported to through Google. It's it just changed. Is a 1.6 million difference.
Right.
With Biden in the lead on the popular vote, which is 49-48, basically. But when these other ones actually get confirmed, what will that number be? Who knows? But
well, if it's both the electoral and the popular, it's going to be hard to make a case that there's fraud or anything like that. So,
well, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's going to be a fraud claim on this, and there's going to be another impeachment if he wins, regardless.
Yep.
All these claims of it doesn't matter who's going to win. So and so is going to be sworn in as president. We were talking about that earlier, and you can't do that. That's not the way the American people work. And I think even though we're all voting, we're all doing what we need to do right now. If this is the way it's going, it's showing that the country is completely and utterly split on two different sides as to what we really
Bro, and here's the thing, Biden is...
Well, and once again, the media has gotten it wrong. I think that's what it's going to show the most. Once again, the media has gotten it wrong.
Well, nobody's trusted the media, honestly, since the Kavanaugh hearing, to be honest.
True.
Yeah.
Because we all saw that fiasco, and we all saw how much of fraud that was.
And it started with the Russian collusion crap.
Oh, and that too, yeah.
Yeah.
The media just sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, the Russians became our enemies somehow, even though, they're not actually our enemies anymore. It's like, it's not the Cold War anymore. But then again, look at who's in office. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. And that's the only thing they remember is like, oh, fucking Ronald Reagan. So, what
well, considering Nancy Pelosi was, was at that point old enough to be Reagan's mom, and she's still in the fucking house.
Oh my God.
I want to know what she's drinking because it's got to be the fucking elixir of life.
Oh, it has to be. It's and it's actually it's from the chalice from the palace.
Something. I mean that woman. I mean, it ain't doing anything for fucking looks, but it's keeping her alive.
Well, no, but that's why she has to go to the hairdresser. That she apparently doesn't go. So. And why? See, and here again, this is why, why was that such a big deal? So what? She went and got her hair done. Who the fuck cares?
No, it was a big deal. Hold up.
That wasn't already open. That was the problem. It was shut down. And she went in there privately.
She sat there and preached and preached and preached. Oh, we need to be safe. We need to be safe. We need to do this. We need to do that. But I'm going to go to this hairdresser. I'm going to get my hair done. And y'all can fuck off because I need to look good.
Well, that and that was
and then didn't wear a mask either.
Right. Well, I remember seeing.
Well, don't you know the mask will mess up my hair?
Yeah, right.
See, but
it is hard to get your hair done with a mask. It's stupid.
But
how do they wash your hair and then they try to get the mask all wet and it's ridiculous.
Well,
so this game in 187 Biden, 171 Trump.
Wait, what?
What?
Zero. He's saying NBC says 205 Biden, 171 Trump, and CBS is stating 187 Biden, 171 Trump.
And so, man, those two are way off. And that's mainstream media right there for you.
Yeah. ABC is saying 205 Biden, 171 Trump.
Google still
CNN, 171 Trump, 215 Biden.
Google's sitting at 223 Biden, 174 Trump.
Yeah.
Yep. NBC is at 205 and 171. And then Newsmax is 210 for Trump, 214 for Biden.
How do all these places got Biden winning?
It's not about Biden winning. It's what's actually been confirmed. And actually, those numbers are actually true. If you look at the numbers of states that have confirmed that Biden wins those states, Biden would be ahead. But a lot of the states, Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, those are major states with a lot of votes sitting there. And
so what, are we staying on air until this is all done?
I mean, we're going to try to get some sense of what's going on here because we're getting real close to 270. I mean, if a couple more states call it, that's it.
I'm not getting off of air, dude, until I know the fuck's winning at this
point. We might not have an answer tonight, but I mean, we might get a better idea. So they say Trump's going to make a statement shortly.
Yeah.
They said he was going to make a statement shortly.
Yeah, Tim.
45 minutes ago.
Yeah, but election night is wild, though. If you really know how it is running around with these campaigns, like it's not just easy to stop and make a press conference.
Yeah, and you got to remember, this is way different than it was 4 years ago. I mean, 4 years ago, we did a 2-hour broadcast
and knew by then.
And we already knew by 9 o'clock p.m.
By like 11 o'clock my time, we knew it was it.
He had already made his concession speech, or actually Hillary had already called, made her concession, and
Hillary should have made hers at the beginning.
I have a feeling you're like the next.
Everybody kind of knew that.
I have a feeling you're like the next 30 minutes. We'll know.
Do what?
We're getting close.
Wait, did you see that guy? He just flipped everybody off.
No, it's Sean Spicer, I believe.
No, it's not Sean Spicer.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Sean Spicer.
What the hell's he doing on there?
He's on Newsmax.
Looks like
He's been on there for a while now.
Yeah, he's one of their talking heads.
But like I was saying, we'll probably know here in the next half hour of who it's going to be.
No, I think it's still going to be a while. I mean, with Florida being confirmed, I think we're good to go. I think it's
and Ohio too. Yeah, Ohio, Iowa, and Florida. We might as well say Trump would.
Yeah, I mean, let's see, where are we sitting at? Wisconsin, he's sitting at 51 to 47.
Texas has just been confirmed. Texas has just been confirmed.
What? Trump? Is it Trump for Texas?
Yep.
Calm down, Turbotastic.
Turbotastic.
It's the election. Do you know this is like my Super Bowl? Like
this is here.
Well, but that's why so many people are watching this, because we have such a huge panel this year. You know,
I know we've got lots of people going on. So I'm excited because if Trump just went for Texas, that's a big deal because we know that's a big chunk of the electoral votes, right? And that pushes him, you know, if we're going back to the 270 to win, and we have Trump, you know, we're talking.
Oh, he just won something else. Something else just went.
Oh,
he's at 212. What the fuck did he just win?
It was nothing. It was our Texas.
Where'd it go? Okay, Iowa. I know they said Iowa.
According to Fox, he's at 213.
Right.
Are you looking at Google?
Yeah, they need a new graphics person is what they need. Unless
fuzzy,
maybe that was
212 to 223 on Google.
Yeah, that's what I've got, but it jumped.
South Carolina, Trump. That would have been one of the newest ones. Or West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana,
I think
Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Montana. Nevada looks like it's also leaning Trump so far, but they only have 3% reporting.
And what I think I got excited about was Google did not update the Electoral College number when Texas was announced. So I've gotten over.
One of the issues I'm having right now is these confirmed states. If you look at the counties, there's only in some of these confirmed states like 3 counties.
That's an issue, and that's something that both sides can contest. I don't know if that will occur, if they will contest, but what I can say is sitting at this point of the night with Florida, Ohio, and Iowa called for Trump, I don't see a way Biden to win.
But here's my thing. I'm looking at Ohio right now, and there's still some light red in here that hasn't been confirmed red or blue.
Well, and I'm looking at Iowa right now, and they're 99% reporting. And here's the part I don't understand. Why is Iowa such a big state when it only has 6 electoral votes? What the fucking do?
Yeah, Minnesota has more than Iowa as far as like battleground. You know, like we have at least 10. We have almost double what Iowa has, and that ain't even that many.
Okay,
so I mean,
why
is
on that
Texas
note,
not huge? You know,
I mean, Colorado was a fucking huge battleground there for a while.
We have one more than
we only have
Colorado.
9. And we only
Yeah,
have
we have
9.
one more than Colorado. That's what I mean. Like, what determines that? I wonder. You know, who decided that these states are, you know, because I get Ohio because they have 18 votes, and that's quite a few. I get Pennsylvania because they have 20. You know, I understand those.
but see, now here's what's going to be interesting as things kind of pass through. And because Miro says Trump tweeted a stupid tweet, in my own opinion. Not sure
was it?
that.
What
Yeah,
is it?
we don't know what that is.
Enlightenment.
It up.
But here's the thing: is that the popular vote where we're sitting on, because I'm monitoring Google along with all the other things that we're monitoring tonight. We're still only sitting 1 point. Trying to do some quick math here. 1.6 million vote difference in the popular vote, with Joe Biden being ahead by 1.6 million.
Right.
But that's not counting when these other states actually confirm what it's actually going to end up looking like.
So Donald J. Trump just said 25 minutes ago on Twitter, I will be making a statement tonight, a big win.
Yeah. I mean, how can you not? Even if you go look at North Carolina, 94% in, 2.7 million to 2.6 million. You know, North Carolina pretty much looks like it's going to be Trump. Pennsylvania, 56% to 42% with 64% in. That's a pretty big lead on election night. Georgia
That is a huge
has
lead,
52.2%
especially in Philadelphia.
to 46.5% with 87% in. That's saying a lot. Even if they did stop counting some of the ballots, that's still saying for what's in with what they're saying is reporting, that's still big numbers.
Scarlet, ABC News is live on Twitter if you want to go check it out.
Okay, go check it out.
For the computer, I can't.
And here's something that I find really interesting is that Maine still will not confirm that Joe Biden has won, even though it's very clear he has.
Votes. So no one's going to win Maine. 1 vote went for Biden, 1 went for Trump. They get to split their electoral votes up.
And that's
mixed allocation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, let's say, how many do they have? 4?
It's the same for Nebraska too, I believe.
Maine and Nebraska are mixed allocation.
Maine and Nebraska, correct, Tilo.
Yeah, so you got 5 on Nebraska and 4 for Maine. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. I mean,
And yeah, Trump got 3 of the 5
Trump
out of
beat
Nebraska.
Biden in Florida, they say. They say they called it for sure.
Nancy Pelosi just came out a couple hours ago and said, we are ready to decide who will be president if the election ends up in Congress.
Wait, who wrote that?
She said House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the lower chamber is ready if the election between President Donald Trump and Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden ends up disputed and in the hands of Congress.
Right. I was actually asking about the comment that came on screen.
I did that. That's what Trump tweeted.
Oh, that's what he tweeted. Oh, okay, got it. I wasn't sure what that was.
Well, I can't get a word in, so I'm just going to let you guys talk until I get a chance.
Just jump in.
Go ahead and speak, Tim.
Dwayne,
Sorry.
be quiet for a
See,
minute.
there you go. See, you can't say shit without somebody walking on you or whatever. But I figured to get attention eventually, and you did. So that's what Trump tweeted. And Twitter banned it.
Of course they did.
That fast?
How long ago did I put up?
Dwayne.
How long ago was that put up and then?
Okay. I don't, Dwayne.
Who's running that audio? Because I can barely hear it.
I don't hear it.
So let's take a deeper dive into Pennsylvania. And George, as I blew this map up, I got to tell you, this looks almost exactly right now like 2016 looked. And 2016 was decided by 44,000 votes. Still a lot of votes left to come in, especially in the area of Philadelphia. We have not called that yet. It's the biggest county there so far. More than 10% of the vote. Joe Biden's on top.
Who's running this?
As the vote comes in, and we're going to be watching that.
Me.
We're also watching the suburbs around Pennsylvania.
Dwayne, are you running this audio? Oh, it's Scarlet? Okay.
But again, a lot of that vote has to come in. We're going to take a look at Chester County as well. A similar story, neck and neck 4 years ago. There was a bigger spread. We're still waiting for some of the votes to come in there. One county that's looking really close, Joe Biden's hometown where he was born, Lackawanna.
That'll kind of help, yeah.
Looks like Joe Biden is going to run away with that one. Not a huge county in Pennsylvania, but it's where he's from.
Wait, did you see that graphic? Did anybody else see that? It's Clinton.
President Trump is on top.
It said Clinton. Did anybody else see that? Look, there it is again.
Yeah, they're comparing
Maybe the
2016 to
percentage that
2020.
back in the day,
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Okay, okay. I didn't understand it because I can barely
Yeah,
hear.
they're showing they're comparing the numbers between 2016 election and now.
Okay, I got it. I was like, oh, whoa, what? Okay, no, I got it now.
Right. As if.
They were hopeful that they would have the majority of these votes counted by Friday, but I mean, as we all know, some of these counties aren't even starting to count these early ballots until tomorrow. So those votes haven't even started to be calculated. We were just told a short time ago that those Bucks County early mail-in ballots have not been counted yet. That's a huge
Bullshit.
portion of it would potentially go to Biden. So we are waiting to see how those votes come in as well. And here in Philadelphia County, they are counting around the clock.
Of course they do.
Almost 80% of the vote nationwide is in.
Right?
Yeah. So see, they're giving us both. Well, ABC, but it's ABC. I mean, you know, they love Jussie Smollett,
It's
but
Disney.
they're just trying to fucking throw shit out there that is not realistic. But then again, they were the ones caught with their pants down 4 years ago too. So I mean, what do you do?
Counties, Pike County, Lycoming County, Wayne County. Biden has seen small gains in those counties. This was a tight race. Is that going to be enough? We'll have to wait and see. That is the question we do have. You hear the chime right there. Another call. Projection now for Donald Trump in the state of Texas.
So they're behind a little bit on what they're willing to call. So that's interesting.
What is that? They're just calling now
Well,
Texas.
see, and that's on purpose.
They're just now calling Texas.
Yep. ABC is just calling Texas for Trump.
Yeah, we've known that for like what, a
See,
half hour?
this shit is
Yeah,
strategically done.
See, that's why it's interesting to watch the mainstream sometimes and just kind of peep in on their coverage for a moment, because as you see, we got to find out that we've been knowing this for quite some time.
Yeah, and you know what, and that's one of the things that's great about this entire network family that we work with. especially on very important issues such as tonight, is that we're watching everything. We're not just watching one thing. We're watching everything.
Yes.
You know,
correct.
So we want to find out who's saying what, why they're saying it, where they're getting their information from, and that's where we all get our information from. So I mean, this has definitely been the test of the wonderful Freedom Revolution Network family.
Yes, we've done a good job.
And
I think
how
we've done a
smart we
great
are.
job.
Well,
and by the way, I brought toilet paper in case anybody forgot theirs. So,
well,
and-
watch
So we-
this.
come on.
I guess Biden gave a speech earlier and said he said he is still going to win this, and that the mail-ins are going to basically just straight up front give it to him, because I guess he just went on about 30 minutes ago to speak.
Trump, I'm waiting for Trump's statement. I feel like after we hear Trump's statement, we will have a good idea. And they say it's coming shortly, so I can't imagine he's going to make us wait all night. It's 1:19 on the East Coast. You know what I mean?
Where's he at?
He's at the White House. And so if he comes out and makes this statement, I think once we get the statement, like I said, I think we'll have a clearer picture about what the night is going to really be about, what he's going to come out and say.
TLO is, I think, trying to say something,
Oh, go ahead, Chilo.
or maybe not.
Oh no, you said it for me.
Oh, okay. So,
But thank you.
Oh, yes.
No, I'm good.
Well, guys, I'm out in 10 minutes, so I hope he comes on before then.
No, the only person I'm talking to right now is my fat ass cat.
No, Garfield. Well, yeah, Tim, because I know it's late for you, and you still have to go to work tomorrow, I'm sure. So,
Yeah, and we were up till 3 last night, or at least I was.
right, I know you can't do it again. So let's take a quick check. It's 12:20. We're gonna go through our list and see if we've seen anything change since then. CNN 215 171 Trump.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and check out for the night. Yeah, I've been going since I got up shortly after me, Mike, and Scarlet got off there last night.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I got a
4
call.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we got off at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I
It was late.
ended up getting a call at like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning, and
jeez.
yeah. So, you know, the tow life never ends, and with the way this is going, I can see some calls coming in. So,
Breaking news: Biden optimistic he'll win, urges patience.
well, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I ain't got patience. So
Yeah.
they don't pay me enough to have patience anymore. Okay. So, but guys, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm assuming one of y'all is going to be on tomorrow during the day. So
It depends on who's making the
Wednesdays are the day for I don't think anybody's on Wednesdays. It's Thursdays, Liberty Librarian. So I don't think we have a show till Wednesday night, which would be Tim's show.
well, that's what I'm saying is somebody's going to hop on here tomorrow about
I'll
all that
probably be on
faux
first thing
shit.
when I wake up.
And so
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have a reflection show. for
oh
sure.
yeah. So when that happens, Mike, Scarlet, y'all
aftermath
got my
show.
number. Hit me up. I will hop in on that show because this is gonna be some funny shit. So
All right. Well, thank you for being with us tonight. We appreciate it.
yeah, no, it's been a blast. You know, and I'm looking forward to my page being built and everything, so I can really get this kicked off. I got to get some things taken care of. I'm hoping I can land these 2 sponsorships because, hey, why not?
Absolutely.
So, but everybody, it's been real. It's been good. Make sure you're slowing down. Make sure you're moving over and pay attention to yellow lights. Ain't there just for looks. I look better than those yellow lights, so
Oh,
pay
shit.
attention to me on the side of the road. So
Good to meet you, Gator. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you as well. Yeah, it was good meeting you. I've been kind of quiet all night. I kind of, when it comes to politics, I'm here for the comedy because, yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Well, and here's the thing.
It just went blue on Google.
Okay.
Just went blue on Google.
Who did?
Nevada.
Nevada. Well, Fox.
there you go.
Fox is got its head so far up its ass. Currently on Fox, I'll give this update before I take off. Currently on Fox, we got 238 and 213, and then we got 64.2 million, which is rising. 64.3 million, and then we got 62.5 million for Trump. And so yeah. Oh wait, Nebraska. Nebraska is complete split between red and blue, damn near.
When did that happen?
We got oh yeah, holy shit, because they're striped red and blue.
Oh, that's weird.
Not for us.
It's a mixed allocation.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot
Yeah,
about
Trump got 3, and I think Biden got 2.
But on that note, guys, it's been real. Like I said, I'm better looking than those yellow lights, so let's make sure we pay attention to me on the side of the road. I'd like to stay alive. Slow down, move over.
And we look forward to your upcoming shows that you're going to be doing here on the FRN. So,
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for this election shit to go by so I can really get going. Because this election's kind of, taking over right now. But I got plenty of things coming down the line. I just got to get everything organized, and I'm gonna do some ride-along shows and some.
it's going to be like what do they call that? Well, they used to have live PD, but they can't do that anymore. So now it's like live rescue. So now it'll be live tow with Tow Gator.
Yep. We're gonna make it good. We're gonna make it fun. Let's see how things go and
find out how many drunks are driving off the road. That'll be fun.
Here's the thing. I would be on air all goddamn night and day. We got people like Nancy Pelosi out there that doesn't ever stop.
Well, that is very true, and you've got the pictures to prove it, and we saw that the other night. So,
just for the sake of life here, just because why not? I mean, this is how I feel towards this election. Where did that fucking picture go?
Why do you get to do this shit? Why do I never get to do this kind of cool shit?
Because you're not fucking trying. You gotta try there, sunshine.
I've tried. I'd share my screen, but it's full of porn.
Hey, that's okay.
I know what you're doing in the middle of the night.
I've got this long lighter for a purpose. Let me tell you.
I mean, TLO's phone can't be.
You want to heat it up?
Can't be any worse.
What?
DLO's phone history can't be any worse.
I don't know what that means.
You said you have porn on your
Yeah,
computer?
usually now.
Yeah, what? Yeah, okay.
I said DLO's history can't be any better. God damn.
Why can I not do that? I mean, I can do that with the truck. That's easy. I mean, why can I not share a picture like that? That's my point.
You have the login stuff. You got to log into it.
I am logged in. Why do you? How do you think I'm here?
Was it?
But
I don't know. Anyway, Tow Gator.
I could pull many pictures of this kind of shit and show you all night long.
Well, and that's going to be one of the more interesting parts of your show, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hold on. It's this one.
He's got one more for us.
Hold on.
Do. Is that the front end of that truck?
Yes, that's front end, and no, my camera is not upside down.
Well, yeah, we can tell that that's an upside down truck, but
yeah.
But there again, that was like one of the many pictures you showed the other night that you said the guy was like fucking shit-faced or something like that, right?
Shit-faced, had his little hussy out with him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
and the wife came and bailed him out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the side piece.
Yeah.
The side piece.
That side piece. Yeah.
But it was good.
The side piece.
All right, man.
All right,
Great.
so
You know what?
I have some new information.
Okay, go.
So remember we talked about that county in Georgia that had Fulton County that had stopped counting the votes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I guess ABC had talked to their Secretary of State as well as some of the other officials. They started counting the ballots again.
How?
A couple hours ago, because I guess people complained.
Well, yeah, I'd complain.
I would too.
Yeah, no shit.
Because all they had to do
I
was
voted. Why,
I mean,
why are you not
now-
counting me? You know?
Here's my
they said
opinion
all
on
you had to do was click a button to get the tabulated results, and that's all they were supposed to do today. And they had time to count the ballots before today.
Well, my whole thing on this, okay, I get they want to show the progress of how the election is going, and that's great. But somebody needs to pull their head out of their ass and get everybody on the same fucking page, because there is 7 of us in here. We're each watching 1 to 2 different networks or sources, I'll say, of this. And I'm pretty sure every fucking source has a different number, a different outcome, a different what the fuck, okay? And so if the news is going to do this, this kind of shit, this kind of shit, and give us all different numbers, we need to have election day like we do, but then we need to have a day of revealing, instead of all this shit, throwing our country into fucking complete and utter chaos, cue the purge, fucking.
Oh, right. Oh.
Because that's exactly what this is doing. There's so many sources that don't, or that are throwing us into chaos. And it's a planned chaos, in my opinion. Call me a conspiracy theorist, call me what you will, but this is a planned chaos. This is a planned, turmoil to get everybody all in an uproar, just to find out 2 to 3 days later after election day, oh, we have a winner finally. It's and then for the next month, because of all the turmoil on the fucking newscasting and shit. Oh, there was a miscount. We didn't count this county.
Right.
This bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, the original.
Again,
the
like
chat.
I stated to you guys in my training broadcast, I don't post my opinions on presidential candidates. Okay, because you know what? There's enough turmoil out there. Everybody can form their opinions. I'm here for the comedy of it. I'm here for the lighter side of it. Or I try to make light of it. But at the end of the day, it's just, it's a, the choreographer, fuck, I can't fucking speak.
You need to take, you need to go to bed.
But they bring all this bullshit just to cause chaos. And it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just chaos. Fucking why can't it be we all voted, you wait a few days, we find out who the fucking winner is? Because this shit's fucking retarded. I have one last picture, just because I like this picture of my truck. It's party.
Why is your truck on the back of a flatbed?
No, that ain't my truck. No. Hey, hold up. We gotta clarify something. Okay, if you can zoom into that picture, that's a Chevy that's tied together by a pretty little bow tie. Okay, I drive a Ford because, well, why not? We ain't tied together by a pretty little bow tie that everybody can untie.
Well, here's the thing: Ford still stands for found on road dead, driver returns on foot, fucked over on race day.
Yeah, be that as it may, but we're also first on race day.
Aha. Because I drive a Ford myself. So there you go.
And, hey, now my thing is, you support the blue line, right?
I do.
Right.
You.
I do. Yeah.
I do.
Okay. So, whoops, I'm sorry I changed the banner. I hit something. Fuck, I'm sorry.
How would you do that? Why do you get all this and I don't get nothing?
Anyway, but
Well, I'll teach you.
Here's a little tidbit, Dwayne. Here's a little tidbit of information for you. Did you know that Ford has held the longest contract with any police department in the United States? Because we build reliable
No, they
cars.
don't. What about the Pinto document?
Okay, no, wait. I got a question.
Okay.
It was reliable all the way until it blew up.
Hold on. You're going to bring the one redheaded
On
stepchild
record
into
that
this?
they could change the vehicle because that's the one thing they got sued for. That they could change the vehicle for $13 and refused.
Now, wait a minute. I also want to say this. Do you know every police cruiser on the inside of that Ford has a Chevy engine in it? Yeah.
No, not true.
What? You.
No, not true.
Yes, it does. The ones here in Stark County, Ohio, every Ford they have has a Chevrolet. Watch this. The Cobalt have a Chevrolet. Fucking
what does your police department drive?
They drive a Ford, but they have
Frankenstein?
Ford what?
They have a Chevrolet Corvette engine inside of it.
No, a Ford what? Are they driving? Are they driving the Explorer with the Interceptor transmission in it?
Okay, hold on. You would have to furnish me proof of this because unless they're using an adapter kit, you can't put Chevy to Ford, bud.
Yeah,
you would have to furnish me proof.
I will ask for a picture of under the hood tomorrow. I do my ride along the next 3 days.
Wait a minute. And I need to see a badge on the side of this car because I want to make sure it's not some fucking redneck hillbilly fuck throwing a Chevy motor in a Ford because he's ashamed of what a Chevy looks like. Okay.
Yeah, and considering the fact that almost all police departments are now they are actually being issued Chevy Suburbans for a lot of their like sergeants and stuff like that.
Well,
but
that's because the Chevys are pretty.
But well, right.
For functionality, we need the Ford.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've already talked to a couple of officers about that, and that's exactly what they said.
Yeah.
They want something that looks more official as a supervisor. But
that's luxurious.
I mean,
okay.
almost any police department out there right now, unless you're hillbilly backwoods, they're all driving Ford Explorers with a police Interceptor transmission with skid plate.
I meant to mute myself. I found out who our next fucking prosecutor is going to be for my county.
Oh, report that.
Okay.
Kyle Stone, which is a pastor that I know. He's a pastor, a good friend, and I've known him for over 8.5 years. And I actually voted for him this morning over this other fucker who doesn't want to give people chances, but automatically wants to give them fucking life for the death sentence. Won by a vote of over. He just said it in his video. It was like 1,000 to 2,000 votes compared to the other dude.
All right, let's do a recap because I just saw that we've got some numbers changed on a few different outlets. So we got CNN. Okay.
Have a nice night, guys.
Have a nice night, Togator. See ya. 220 for Biden to 210 Trump. We have Biden with 63,440,277 votes, with Trump 61,953,676 votes. But now they have them at 210 to 220. It's only a 10 electoral vote difference. ABC has Joe Biden at 209 and has Donald Trump at 212. So ABC is the first news organization I've seen to show that Trump is in the lead.
Yeah, and over on Google, we still are sitting at 224 to 213. Nothing has changed there. Some of the popular vote has changed. We're sitting at a 49% to 48%. Joe Biden in the lead with 64,745,643 votes for him on the popular. Ooh, it just changed on the popular vote. not by much. So I'm just going to stick with that. And then we've got 63,085,022 votes for Donald Trump on the popular votes. So we've definitely got a completely different number over there.
Oh yeah, and Newsmax is 215 for Biden, 210 for Trump. Where they have Biden at 65,518,822 votes at 50%, and Trump at 63,420,830 votes at 48%. And NBC has 220 Biden, 213 Trump. 105 electoral votes remain. So what's left on the board, according to NBC News, is Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin. And Trump is in the lead currently in Wisconsin with 78% in. Michigan, Trump is also in the lead with 53% of the vote.
We're showing that too.
Pennsylvania with 56% Trump.
Same.
42% Biden. North Carolina, which has 50% Trump, 48% Biden. And Georgia, 50% Trump, 48.1% Biden.
Yeah, we're still and that is still all the same things that we're showing on the Google Maps that we're watching over here.
And by the way, guys, so you remember how I said I had the numbers for the process? Oh,
wait, Alaska. Not that it's I don't know if anybody else seen this, but it looks like, I mean, it's a whopping 3 votes, but it looks like that's going to go to Trump. It's not announced yet, but it looks like he's going to get those 3. So
yeah, and so I have the prosecuting numbers from earlier today for the prosecutors. Kyle Stone won by 90,457 votes against John D. Ferrero of 86,674.
That's close.
Votes won. That I know of.
That is a close race. Oh, he already took off. He didn't even finish off his night, so that's all right.
Biden wins key electoral vote.
What?
It says now this election, Biden wins key electoral vote that may advert tie. Joe Biden's projected to win the single electoral vote from Nebraska's 2nd congressional district.
What does that matter? I don't know. I don't understand why that would even matter and why that would even be news. That's it's already been awarded a Trump state, and that's one of our mixed allocation states. So really, Nebraska doesn't matter. See, there again, that's news that doesn't matter. It's bullshit. That's news that they're trying to fire everybody up of going, oh, look, because Biden is so great. Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a split state anyway. What do they got? 5. So one of them's getting 3, one of them's getting 2. That's what we get. It doesn't matter. It's a shit state, just like Maine. And why Maine?
I'm gonna tag you.
And why Maine won't even call it? I don't even understand, because that's 4 electoral votes. If they split it, then they both get 2. Who the fuck cares? You know, I mean, that's the part I don't quite understand about the mixed allocation weighting. But let me, in the meantime, did Trump ever make his statement?
No,
not yet.
Oh, that's weird.
So I was looking at this live video. They're saying that Arizona's too early to call and Nevada's still too early to call.
No, but they're already calling it both Biden.
Yeah, I'm just saying what's said in the video, Scarlet. If you go look at it, I mentioned you in the comment of it on Facebook.
213. I'm going to add everything up about what is left and what everything is already being projected here real quick. I don't have one of those fancy touch screens that they have like on CNN and shit like that. So you guys are just going to have to watch me do math on my wonderful smartphone. Got 20. And then
Yeah, I swear John King gets off on his
Newsmax now has Trump at 213, Biden 215.
And what I'm counting right now, according to what we have on the Google numbers, is and this is not counting Georgia at all. We're showing 274 for Trump, based on the projections.
Yep.
Regardless of Nevada, Arizona, it doesn't matter, and that's not even counting Georgia, who would be another 16. So if we're already at 274 without Georgia, if we added Georgia in there, that's 290.
Yeah.
So if we go realistically, if we look at North Carolina and Georgia, I mean, those two states could change it if they were able to flip. But I don't see that happening because they've been projecting that. And we're at 50% Trump, 48 Biden in Georgia, 50% 48 in North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. I don't know why they haven't called that one. That one's sitting 56-42. So
Pennsylvania, I think, hasn't been called due to and Fox News has Joe Biden 238, Trump 213.
see, one of them is gonna, and Fox News is the one that I'm very surprised about. You'd think they'd be getting,
Fox News, but you know what? They got rid of everybody, and then whatchamacallit died or whatnot, who was in the Fox News hierarchy, and so I think that has a lot to do with that.
They're like the Trump friends they've always been being called, and it's like they've been calling almost Biden the entire night.
Yeah.
That's the part that I find amusing about the entire thing. But I think at this point, I think we already know Trump's going to win on the Electoral College. It'll be very interesting to find out what the popular vote actually states.
Yes, that'll be key.
Because that's been, for the last 4 years. Well, Hillary won by the popular vote. Well, that's not the way it goes. And guess what? Bill Clinton won that way. And so did Barack Obama. And so did Bush. And so did Reagan. And so did everybody else. So, I mean, shut the fuck up. But, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Because it right now, as it sits, it's a very close race, and it's a very divided nation. Very divided.
So what, are we ending this shindig, or what are we doing?
Well, we're waiting for Trump's statement is what's actually happening, Dwayne. So we're going to just try to wait maybe like 5-10 more minutes. Let's see. I would imagine by 1 o'clock, 2 a.m., he's going to make a statement.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
So I ain't getting off anytime soon.
Well, that's what I mean. I can't imagine in the next 15 minutes we're not going to hear at least a statement, and at least then we'll kind of know where the night sits, if that makes sense.
And Dwayne, you need to pick a better choice words. I hope you're not getting off anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yes, please spare us.
Why do you think your webcam's on again? No, you're this is business right now. Don't you understand that? This is not a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, no mustache rides.
Oh, goatee rides for you. Or as it were speaking. Dude, you're hey, by the way, hello. That's the first time I have ever seen you. Man, you're a good looking guy. I mean,
he is. He's a great looking guy.
I don't mean to throw that out there, making you think that I swing that way, but other people do.
No,
no, you're a good looking guy. I'm amazed you're not on cam more when I see you guys on the broadcast and all that.
Well, I hate my frickin' face, but yeah, I guess.
You're a good looking guy, in my opinion.
No, you look great. I know
thank
you
you.
always feel a certain way, but
Skin Boy doesn't like you.
I know.
He likes the Asian.
Those feelings, Scarlet. those feelings.
So I'm gonna oh, you know what? I haven't checked all night. I haven't even checked Drudge all night. Let's go check Drudge.
You haven't drugs. You have drug orders. Drug. Wait, you haven't done drugs yet? Dude, we've all been on them all night. Where the hell have you been? I Uber it to you earlier and you didn't get it? You've not been paying attention. Go check your doorstep, will you?
Yeah, right.
Let's see what we got.
Actually,
Clashes begin outside White House.
Oh boy.
Yep. Cops clash with BLM and Antifa protesters and ugly scenes outside White House as they vow to stay for weeks.
But do we have true proof of this? That's the question.
This is the U.S. Sun, so we could share this. Hold on.
Well,
I'm not saying it's true or not, but here's
somebody's got to be able to find it on Facebook or Twitter.
Well, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true.
Right.
Right.
Because everything on
That's
the internet
that's
is
what we were
true.
saying 20 years ago. If it's on the internet, it's got to be true. It couldn't be fake.
It has to be.
Oh, here we go. Oh, see, but look, no, there's too much light in the background.
And I've had rougher days reorganizing my sock drawer.
See, okay, here we go. Here's a night shot.
I've had a rough day fucking rearranging my life. Someone's wearing a purge mask. The guy right there is wearing a purge mask.
Quick,
yeah, we got a purge mask, gal. Look at that.
Purge mask.
Purge mask. There's like 50 of them.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a ton.
But see, that's the thing, is that it's a joke for everybody at this point. I don't think anybody really wants any kind of violence. They're just like, out, go fuck yourself. But see, there again,
there's
look
definitely some that are intense.
Look at the amount of light in the sky. This is not. See, they're putting clips
in Portland.
We can't actually say that this is actually true news, because they went from sunlight or dusk to complete darkness, and now there's light.
These are multiple videos. They show who's credited up here in the corner. So it was multiple videos. It wasn't all just the same video, for instance.
Right, but my point is that you've got 3 different videos, and it's a video not showing progress through the night. It's going from one thing to another thing to a different thing to another thing to a different thing, and they're
it's just showing different clashes, is what the article was saying.
But I didn't see clashes. Honestly, I didn't really see any clashes. I saw people gathering.
They're fighting up against the fence. Yeah. Here's maybe some better, clear. Here's some pictures.
They weren't even really yelling at each other.
Okay. Cops clashed with protesters near the White House on Tuesday as BLM planned demonstrations long into the night. Thousands of protesters gathered outside White House, with some saying they would not leave for weeks if Trump is reelected. Cities across the country have seen storefronts boarded up, and in some cases, National Guard being called as law enforcement groups prepare for potential unrest. In D.C., officers lined the streets around the White House, and a fence was erected around the perimeter of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, where thousands of protesters gathered. Black Lives Matter and Shut Down D.C., that's that group, Shut Down D.C., were reported to have organized the gathering, which has been planned to last long into election night. At Black Lives Matter Plaza, 1 block away from the White House, a giant screen displayed election results as DJs performed to motivate the crowd. Nearby, a group of Trump supporters were also gathered, but they were greatly outnumbered by the anti-Trump crowd. In the earlier scuffle, a group of about 50 officers were surrounded by civilians who they demanded let go a man who had just been arrested in Lafayette Square. The Sun had observed.
Wait, scroll up. Can you scroll up for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the main picture. That was taken 2 days ago.
Was it this one?
No, not that.
The bottom one.
This
the actual White House. Yeah.
I'm looking at a thumbnail for the same basic thing, and it's showing that was posted 2 days ago.
Interesting. So that's interesting. They say people have weapons, bats and sticks, blah, blah, blah. But the point about that article, though, is this group shut down DC. They're the ones who have threatened to even affect the lame duck session in Congress.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And so they're the ones to really watch, because that group has declared days, weeks, whatever of unrest if Trump wins, and to shut down the whole city.
Oh, I mean, well, and seeing that group's been out of control to begin with. I mean, we kind of got into it the other night. You know, it's just
shut down DC is different than Black Lives Matter, though.
They are.
They're a whole new group that's just decided to shut down DC and put all these demands out. So they're separate. I'm sure they run with BLM, but they're separate from who they are. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened?
PolitiFact has now, and I have seen this in person. And they have now declared it is a false statement. The apparently independent fact checkers at PolitiFact say information in your post is missing context and could mislead people. We've added a notice to your post. PolitiFact says no bricks in Denver are being staged for riots. Then why the fuck do we have all these mysterious brick piles showing up in Denver?
What I got hit with. I just got hit with that like 20 minutes ago.
See, I only saw the one picture, though. That's the problem. I only saw the one picture of the bricks, and then they were gone. Huh. Okay.
I actually
now in May we caught people here in Minneapolis dropping off bricks outside of a well-to-do shopping center, and they had no explanation, and the company actually had left like their packing slip, and it was like yep. And they called this company and they said, oh, we didn't leave them, we don't know why they were left there. They had like no clue.
But see, here you go. I mean, this is exactly because this is apparently coming independent fact checkers. It's PolitiFact. It's not an independent fact checker.
No, it's not. PolitiFact is owned by like a third party company. That's what bothers me when they want to use Snopes.
Right.
And
But
other people. It's just like, how are they any better than like a group of people like us who can do our own independent research? They aren't.
But I hate the fact that no bricks in Denver are not being staged for riots. Well, nobody can prove that, but they're showing up, or they were showing up. I mean, I haven't been there for quite a few hours at this point.
I mean, I haven't seen anybody else state that they've seen any, but we know, like I said in May, that they were dropping off bricks at many different places.
Well, and we actually had actual pictures from people who took pictures of these mysterious brick piles that were showing up.
Yeah, because
well, social media is taking those down, and they're even Reddit is saying, you know, call the police, give them the location, post on social media that you reported it, but don't say where.
Right.
So they're trying to keep from having violence, but
well, and there, I mean, that's a good point. But I mean, what just pisses me off is that PolitiFact says it's false. No, it's not false. It's actually true. It actually is going on.
I'm sure
Can
it is
I fact check
happening.
something here for a minute while we're sitting here?
What?
So I'm looking at the presidential. No, I'm looking at the presidential projections that under Trump's post an hour ago. So as we see that it says the states that he has are red. Looking at this on Facebook, it has Maine, Wisconsin, Michigan, PA, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Alaska, Hawaii as no projected winner.
I'm definitely seeing that. Yeah.
I'm not seeing that.
It's on the Facebook Voting Information Center.
Yeah, hold on. I'll dip it down.
Yeah, Facebook has its own numbers, which are interesting and different from everybody else's numbers as well. So if we want to, like, you know, show another inconsistency of the group.
Oh, they're not
Yeah,
auto
don't
updating
even
either.
start on Facebook.
Yeah.
And my mom just said that shit's getting really, really, really weird. I don't know if y'all heard her when she came on steps. It was in the living room. Really, really, really weird and really, really, really fast.
Where?
With the votes. My mom even said that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but see, and that's why people like us do this kind of thing. Throw the truth out there because, you know, we're watching everything. And, you know,
Which is why I'm afraid to go to sleep because I'm afraid I'm going to go to sleep and something's going to fucking dramatically happen.
we don't need that again tonight, please.
Oh, no, I ain't got no alcohol tonight, so I'm good.
No, not that. You know what we mean.
What do you know? I don't know what you mean.
We don't need you passing out on screen or on camera again.
No, I would shut my screen off by this point.
You wouldn't even know.
Oh, here we go. I think we might be getting the statement. Hold on. Statement.
All right,
Let me
Scarlet got this.
Go, go.
Why'd someone try to shoot him?
Just in a macro level, this is another attempt of Democrats to take Florida. Democrats lost it. They lost it badly, probably worse than Barack Obama won it by. So this is going to cause some soul searching within the Democratic Party. Why can't they win these statewide races? And what is still the most politically significant
I thought they were
state in the
actually
country
going to speak. Dang. They teased us, y'all.
Shut
That
up,
was mean. That was really
I don't need to hear what they have to say. No, in Scarlet, new rule is if I'm having a seizure, the camera goes off.
Okay.
Because trust me, I've had a lot of people ask me.
Bother me either way, so
Yeah, but sometimes we like to keep an eye on you when you're doing that. So,
especially too, if your mom's not up or something. Sometimes I need
if I'm in my room. If I'm in my room and it's just me, it's just me. Don't shut it off. If I'm in the room with my mom and she's here,
Oh yeah, your mom usually gets up and shuts it off anyway.
or she just shuts my laptop completely.
Yeah, she usually does anyway. All right, let's see what we're gonna get.
yeah, that was, I got to tell you, I mean, I feel very dissatisfied about
Might
this.
actually have action this time. We might actually have action this time.
You better speak, or I'm gonna be best. You orange-haired fucker, you better speak.
Okay, so we're at least looking at the window.
I voted for your ass. You better fucking speak. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, look, and look at the numbers they're showing.
With what we just learned about Georgia,
This is the
it's still
House.
tight. It's still close.
Oh yeah, they're showing like 235.
Well, again, I think the question is, do you contrast what you say now with what Joe Biden said? Meaning, do you actually talk about policy? I'm going to go out there and fight because I know how important it is for America's, workers. Da 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 da. Or does he just do what Biden did? Give a quick update and say, hey, I've been, we got our teams ready to go. We're not gonna go to sleep until this happens. We'll be back tomorrow. I think they have to recognize it's 2 a.m. and there's only so much you can possibly do.
Right.
Right. That's kind of the, this isn't, 10 or 11 o'clock.
I said
at
by
night.
2, they would probably be
There's
talking.
no one
You know what I
right
mean?
now
It's not
thinks
like
you're
they
gonna
said. It's not
definitely know,
early in the
because even
night.
if Georgia comes in,
It's getting to the point where it's like the
it's coming
states that are
down
going to
at
call it
best
have
for
probably
recount,
already called it. The ones
or
that
the
haven't, we
president's gonna have
probably
his
won't
team
know
out.
maybe till tomorrow,
Pennsylvania
next
again,
day,
too close
day
to call.
after.
Michigan
I don't
and
know.
Wisconsin both
And I don't
look
know if
good,
we've ever been
but
in a
there's so
position
much
where we
that's
haven't
out
known
that
which way
there's not much
the
more
votes
you
are
do
going to
at this
go
point.
before the night's
So I have a
over.
question for you. I have a question about
2000.
the process by which the president
remember,
puts
yeah, we did.
together remarks on
We
his
did
behalf,
know pretty
especially
much.
in a
That's
tense
true.
situation like this, where you're going to have lawyers who want to weigh in. How much of this is president driven, what he is insisting on saying, and how much of it is got the filter of the aides there, like a Stephen Miller and the lawyers?
It's a great question because, again, I think everybody's going to try to have
Is
their
it
hand in
though?
this.
Is
But at
it
the
a
end of the
great
day,
question?
I also think what's going to be interesting tonight to your question, Heather, is how much does he say on script?
But there's a prompter there, right?
Yeah.
Is that a prompter?
Or are you just
Or am I
stroking
saying
Heather's
something
ego?
I
I had it on the right side of the
There's
frame.
someone talking, Scarlet.
No.
Oh, no, it's a shadow.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So,
By the way, we
See, they keep tricking us, y'all. It's not fair.
They even tricked them.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
We're
they
all like,
tricked them.
This has been the longest election night we've ever had since.
no, there's been longer election nights for sure.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
been longer
actually,
election.
what did we last? Like almost 2 months for the Gore one.
Yo.
Correct.
So, and that was all because of Florida.
Senate seats are basically split at this hour, 46-46. So we don't know what's going to go that way. So that's interesting.
Oh, and see, I'm showing we're leaning towards the Republican Party for the Senate seats right now.
And see, I could governors. We've had 3 Democratic governors elected, 8 Republican governors elected tonight. Senate has had 16 of the GOP, 11 Democrats, and 8 uncalled races.
Is Pelosi still there?
I don't know if she was up for election this round. Was she up for election?
How about AOC? I want to. Is anybody checked in on AOC?
She won.
Okay, really? Oh.
Oh, you made my night even worse.
Right.
That's okay. We'll get some more good
There's
AOC
some
memes.
230
We've
to
got
205.
4 more years of them.
Man, like, look, if I knew that, I shouldn't even ever ask that question. Because now I'm just really myself fucking just click end broadcast and go to fucking bed.
Julia Coleman, Norm Coleman's daughter here in Minnesota, won her race out of Carver County, and she's a medical freedom candidate, so that's a good thing.
Okay, I know what I need to look up. Sorry, pardon me.
Yes, so I am a sleepy Dwayne.
Hickenlooper.
But Dwayne pushes through, even though he has a baby in the house.
Okay, so what states do we have again that haven't? Let's go see if I can
Nevada,
look up their Secretary of State.
Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Maine.
Okay, Dwayne. Okay.
Let me interject here real quick. News from Colorado. The big thing that everybody has really been kind of talking about is our ex-governor John Hickenlooper and Cory Gardner running for Senate. John Hickenlooper is the projected winner right now for that. So he in Colorado, John Hickenlooper, it looks like, will be our new senator who will be on the U.S. Senate. So
There are still a lot of unconfirmed, or a lot of counties are unconfirmed. So
Can you look at and see if Governor Mike DeWine re-ran this year or Dick DeWine ran this year?
You should know if your own governor ran this year. Mine doesn't. Mine goes up.
I don't even know if my fucker did. If
our governor
Okay,
doesn't
so
go for another
here's
2 years. So
yep.
Nevada, as of now. Okay, so yeah, I need that second one. So here's what we are in Nevada. It's basically neck and neck at this point. Nye County went for Trump, which isn't surprising because all of these other counties are going to be, outside of the metro areas, and this one's attached. Basically, you might as well call it California. But it's pretty much only 1 million votes in. So I don't know which way that's going to go. And Clark looks like it's already going for, which isn't surprising. That's where Las Vegas is. It's going for Biden.
Right.
Let's also, okay, hold on. They're still not talking yet because I was like, damn, did I miss it? No, we didn't miss it. Let's see if we have any other updates. I don't think we are going to have any other updates and numbers tonight. I think the next news we're going to hear tonight is Trump speaking. And then, like I said, I think we're going to know a lot from that.
We already counted Florida and Ohio, right?
Yeah, they already said that they called it for that, so I'm gonna say we called it for that too. NBC has a 220 to 213. Fox News has 238 to 213, with 63 million vote for the popular vote for Trump, 65 million for Biden. Let's see. ABC has 209 for Biden, 212 for Trump. So I mean, we're still kind of sitting at the same numbers. So I don't think we're going to get any other numbers tonight because Georgia's still counting votes. North Carolina, I mean, I don't know if they could even call it yet, but it's 95% in, and it looks like Trump's in the lead with 50.1%. So I don't know when they're going to call that, but if they could call that one, then I think that would kind of, start to shut it down because that would put Trump at 230.
Well, you notice a lot of these ones that they won't call are ones that are basically deciding factors and will show basically whether or not Trump wins.
Well,
And
Pennsylvania,
that may be the reason why they're dragging their feet so much on confirming them.
Well, and I think Pennsylvania is really because Pennsylvania holds 20 electoral votes, and he's got 56% compared to Biden 42, where I'm looking at. I mean, and we're talking about a difference of about 700,000 votes. I mean, why Pennsylvania is not calling it, but
Exactly.
again, that's why that is not a battleground state compared to Iowa, who holds what 6. I don't understand Iowa. It never made any sense.
Yeah, I never got it either.
Texas should be a battleground. Florida is, but why not Pennsylvania? Why not Colorado, even for that matter? All these states that have all these electoral votes, and they're kind of getting ignored, to be honest. I mean, New York is a big one. They're always there. What that was 29 for Biden. I mean, so
yeah, but that one has almost always gone blue. I can't even remember the last time it went red.
But I mean, if looking at the map, it's still predominantly red right now. It really is.
It is.
And I think I don't think we're going to see a change on that one.
I'm just ready for this to be over.
Well, it ain't probably going to be for a while because I can't imagine, let's say if Trump wins, that you don't get contesting and recalls and looking at all the ballots, especially in places that, called the races before, large percentages of the votes were in. 77% of the votes are in Pennsylvania, and Trump is winning with 57% with 2.8 million. I don't know why they can't just call it.
Right.
Because they're afraid to.
They are afraid to, because you could call it right now with that alone, because if he's won Pennsylvania, Ohio, Iowa, Texas, how do you make it to 270 otherwise?
Well, and the way that they're looking at the map, this would be interesting to see what they're showing. But I mean, the only states that are left for Biden is Nevada and Arizona on currently the projections. And
how many votes is that?
17.
That's 17. So I mean, that doesn't even get him close.
No. Oh, Cory Booker won again. Boo.
Oh God, that guy.
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah, I see people filing.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can hear it.
Has anybody noticed they're not wearing masks or social distancing?
No, this is Trump's White House.
Oh wait, I have to wear a mask.
They've probably already had it.
Wait, I got my.
Can you hear it though?
I got my toilet paper.
That's funny.
I can barely hear it. We could use closed captioning.
Hold on, crap.
That's going out there. He's getting his speech talks longer. But if he's listening to the lawyers and other folks
Weighed in, then I think he keeps
Yeah,
it short and
I'm
tight.
actually wrestling with that myself.
Yeah.
Because I think that to me is the $1 million question. How long he talks will be reflective of who he listened to tonight. I think the lawyers want to keep him tight. They want to keep it focused, but I know the president wants to get out there.
If this were Bill Clinton or George Bush, they would have arranged the soundbite that they wanted to lead the Today Show tomorrow and every other newscast.
Yeah.
I don't think the president will do that. I've never seen him do it, but let's see.
Look at Wisconsin. Just 1 second, Heather. We got 1.4 million to 1.35. So yeah, you got about 100,000 votes there in Wisconsin with 91% in. I'd have to take a closer look at the counties to make it.
See, why are they not calling that one?
Well, yeah, I looked at the counties in Pennsylvania, and a lot of the counties are almost more than half in. So it's like they could
it's
call
gotten
it.
tighter, and where we discussed a little while ago, where the vote is out are these big counties that are overwhelmingly Democratic.
Why does it say 90? I mean, is it really 99% of votes in?
No, boy.
I mean, could that be?
If that's the
something's off.
If that's the case, then
If that's the case, it's not good.
They need to call it. Yeah. Period.
There's something going on there in the data that
Look at this. See, look, we're watching this right now.
Wow.
Contact
Now they're
That's the
acting
case
like
tonight.
fucktards to cover their own
theirs
ass.
to lose at this point on the Republican
Yeah, they need
side.
to fucking call it.
So I don't know
That's
what that's a little that is a little confusing. And again, of all the states that are out, this is
Let's
the
go
one.
look it up.
I mean,
fucktards
look,
to cover their own
there are
asses.
4 big states on the map now, right? Georgia, and then the so-called blue wall, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. The president needs to win 2 of the 4, right? 2 of the 4 to win this. And
he's already got those.
You know, it's
Not just 2
it'd
or
be a
4.
bad
That
one to lose.
Pennsylvania prize becomes almost
He can win it with Georgia and Michigan, I believe.
right. If he doesn't win Georgia,
Yes.
though, he has to
To get
take.
Pennsylvania and one of the other 2.
No, he has to take
all
all
3 of the other 2.
No, he has to take all.
So he's got to win. So the president's
Yeah,
got to win 3 of them.
he has to take them all.
That's right. If he gets Pennsylvania, then that gets him to 251. Then he can take either Michigan
or Georgia.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that somehow once he loses Michigan, if he loses Georgia, he's got to take
He's gotta take all
Pennsylvania,
3.
Wisconsin, and Michigan.
Although we should say he's ahead in all those right now.
That's right.
He is.
Right.
Yes, and I honestly think he looks really good in Pennsylvania, which I think is.
Can I tell you the scary part is?
No, he looked good in
That's what he
Pennsylvania. I
gets.
just looked at the
Give-
Pennsylvania Secretary of State.
If this plays
and
out,
he's
you give
Trump's looking pretty good in
Georgia
the
to the
counties that are reporting.
You give
Well,
Pennsylvania
in
to Donald Trump,
Pennsylvania, he's sitting
Michigan to Donald Trump, and
56%.
Wisconsin to Donald Trump. You come 277 to 259.
That's right.
Remember, last time the president won with 306 electoral votes, but he had 3 faithless electors that went away. There's going to be a real battle for those electors real quick to get people to try to defect, for challenges to happen. The Biden campaign is not going to take a 277 win on the Trump campaign's behalf and say, okay, good race, we'll call it a day. I mean, there's going to be legal battles ensuing on either side if we come down with a scenario that's no one's over 280.
Wasn't there a Supreme Court decision on faithless electors since the last election?
There was. I just cannot. But again, I think what it
Rob will Google it.
Rob, get on that, man. We need you to look at that up.
Lawyers could have been helpful.
Yeah.
What it was too is you got to remember there's a difference between states that allow faithless.
So what they're
electors
saying is Trump
don't.
needs to hit
What I think
280,
most
huh?
of that came down with was there were states where
Basically, yeah.
it was silent.
70 to
And what I think
win,
got
so-
reaffirmed was
Well,
whether or
270
not
to win, but
those states
basically he's got to get way above that for there to not be end up being legal.
282.
they were elected by.
Right.
Then
Do they
they
then?
must.
Right.
But there are some states that are
Right.
silent on that. And that
Basically
I
to
don't think
quell
was addressed by the
everybody.
court.
So just to recap this for everybody at home, if you're just tuning in, it's a very tight race. We're waiting for the president to speak here at any minute. We got a 5-minute warning 10 minutes ago. It happens. It's basically coming down to 4 states. We can determine right now. It looks like it's going to be down to
Oh,
Georgia,
it's like my show.
Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. So
Okay,
these are
that
the
was
four
my
states
show
we're
and
really
Scarlet's
familiar
Power
with,
League.
as we move into this last round. The race right now is very tight.
Oh, boy.
213 to 225. It looks like Donald Trump needs to win 3 of those 4 states in order to
He's
take
not.
this thing. And at this point, he's leading in all 4 of them. But Georgia is getting really, really, really close. Pennsylvania, he's got a nicer lead. Michigan and Wisconsin, he's shocking the world right now by doing so well in, vastly overperforming, way ahead of what the polls were anticipating just a matter of hours ago. So that's the situation as we have it
imagine
right
that.
now.
Can I tell you, by the way,
Right.
what this says to me right now is when they give that 5-minute warning, it's one thing to go 2 minutes over the 5-minute warning, 3 minutes over the 5-minute warning. What this gets back to is what's going in that speech. This to me says they're sitting upstairs having a back and forth with the president of the United States, who's saying, this is what I want to say, and them saying, Mr. President, this is what you
And
really
in the
need
current
to say.
configuration at a night like this, I
He
see
had to
Jared
take
and
a
Ivanka
rocket
in the room
and
because they're there.
Well, yeah,
I would assume
no,
Jared
what they're
Ivanka in the
doing
room,
right now
Mark
is
Rubio in the
they're
room.
trying to make
I
sure that
guarantee you've got
they don't
Chris
have
Steppe,
to
his
do like
campaign manager,
a
Jason
back
Miller,
talk.
senior
You know,
communications
like
advisor.
They don't want to have to
Kevin
do
McEnany's
it.
definitely done.
Lion
Look
King
at
back there,
Stephen Miller,
or
that core
whatever
team
that
that's up
show
there.
was, you know, Carol Baskin kind of crap is going on back there. You know, it's like, no, you can't say this. Well, but I want to say that, but you can't say this. Well, okay, shut up. If we have to
You
come,
can't call him a
we're gonna
duty head.
embarrass
Come
you.
on,
You
jeez.
know, I mean, I can already see that's what's happening, but it's so funny that yeah, we got a 5-minute warning 10 minutes ago. I mean, that is so I guess apropos for how this
That's
entire
just
thing is
classic
going.
right there.
You know,
That's classic
doesn't get
right
any
there.
better.
Yeah, I have it running now in a picture, so I have it on the screen so I can wait until they actually come back with it.
Yeah, the sign I saw in a shop says back in 10 minutes. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, read the sign again.
Yeah, there you go. And see, and here's the thing is, I love this feed that you've got up, that you've been showing us, Scarlet, with them, is that they're basically showing almost exactly what we've been saying all night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Almost. You know, it's like something goofy's going on here. You know, so
Something's just not quite right with the way the numbers are coming in and the way the states are going down, and it's just not a normal election in any way, shape, or form.
no, and there again, this is where the mainstream media can completely tell everybody a whole entire different story than what's actually going on. You know, that's why people like us all exist. You know, it just, I mean, it's kind of flooring to me to know that we can have, what were we watching, like 5 different places, and I even if we were to bring up the numbers now, I guarantee you we'd still have completely different numbers.
They're getting closer.
Yep.
So CNN's got 220 to 213 Trump. ABC has 209 to 212 Trump. Okay.
Associated Press has 225 to 213.
See, and where are they getting this 225 from? That's what
I don't know.
Now
Yeah.
ABC updated 221 to 213. We've got Google 225 to 213.
I'm looking at Google. I'm showing 224 to 213.
Yeah, and Google's getting it from the Associated Press.
Right. And then I have Fox News still with 238, 213 Trump.
But here's the thing I don't understand is, why are you seeing, oh, there it goes. It just changed. Literally just right now. It went from 224 to 225.
To 225.
Where's
It was
the gap
225 for me
one
for a
vote
while.
come from?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it like hits our IP addresses and just tells us whatever we want to know, I guess. Doesn't even matter.
Well, and the thing is, you know, running these 2 different systems, it's probably hearing us to all talk about it. I mean, I've had this happen. And what Pam say? I'm pissed that Trump is going to take Pennsylvania because he got that by bullying.
I don't think anybody was bullied because people really went to the poll by themselves. So
But still,
it's
once again,
56.1% to 42%. I mean, that at this point, that's a huge difference.
That is.
Yeah,
They can make a
and-
case if it was like 50 to 48 or something like that, but
yeah, Pennsylvania is almost completely red. If you look at what they're reporting so far, I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unfortunately, your neighbors just don't agree with you, Pam, about what your perspectives are about,
Yeah,
politicians. Hi, Darren. How's everything down under?
Yeah, Pennsylvania's got only 5 counties. 5 counties right now that are going back to
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Trump.
Let's get ready to rumble.
You wore Dwayne up.
Okay, he's actually speaking though.
The citizens of this country have come out in record numbers. This is a record. There's never been anything like it. To support our incredible movement, we won states that we weren't expected to win. Florida, we didn't win it. We won it by a lot. We won the great state of Ohio. We won Texas. We won Texas. We won Texas by 700,000 votes, and they don't even include it in the tabulations. It's also clear that we have won Georgia. We're up by 2.5% or 117,000 votes with only 7% left. They're never going to catch us. They can't catch us. Likewise, we've clearly won North Carolina.
No, you haven't.
We're up 1.4%. Or
No, he-
77,000 votes.
No, he
with
didn't.
only
It sounds
The way
good.
be quiet.
No.
Can't catch us.
1.4%.
He's
We
speaking
also,
truth.
If you look and you see Arizona, we have a lot of life in that. And somebody declared that it was a victory for, and maybe it will be. I mean, that's possible. But certainly there
6%.
were a lot of votes out there that we could get because we're now just coming into what they call Trump territory. I don't know what you call it, but these were friendly Trump voters. And that could be overturned. The gentleman that called it, I watched tonight. He said, well, we think it's fairly unlikely that he could catch. Well, fairly unlikely. And we don't even need it. We don't need that. That was just a state that if we would have gotten it, it would have been nice, Arizona. But there's a possibility, maybe even a good possibility. In fact, since I saw that originally, it's been changed and the numbers have substantially come down just in a small amount of votes. So we want that obviously to stay in play. But most importantly, we're winning Pennsylvania by a tremendous amount of votes.
Yeah, and that is all
Yes,
true.
you are.
What he's saying is absolute truth.
Almost 14%. That's significant.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Double digits.
I mean that's
600, think of this. We're up 690,000 votes in Pennsylvania. 690,000.
yep. Accurate number.
These aren't even close. It's not like, oh, it's close. With 64% of the vote in, it's going to be almost impossible to catch. And we're coming into good Pennsylvania areas where they happen to like your president. I mean, it's
Okay, that was a little bit of
so we'll
bullshit.
probably
Yeah.
extend that. We're winning Michigan. But I'll tell you, I looked at the numbers. I said, whoa. I said, wow, that's a lot. By almost 300,000 votes. And 65% of the vote is in. And we're winning Wisconsin. So we're winning. We don't need all of them. We need, because when you add Texas in, which wasn't added, I spoke with the really wonderful governor of Texas just a little while ago, and Greg Abbott, he said, congratulations. He called me to congratulate me on winning Texas. I mean, we won Texas. I don't think they finished quite the tabulation, but there's no way. And it was almost complete, but he congratulated me. Then he said, by the way, what's going on? I've never seen anything like this. Can I tell you what? Nobody has. So we won by 107,000 votes with 81% of the vote. That's Michigan. So when you take those three states in particular, and you take all of the others, I mean, we have so many, we had such a big night. You just take a look at all of these states that we've won tonight. And then you take a look at the kind of margins that we've won them by. And all of a sudden, it's not like we're up 12 votes and we have 60% left. We won states, and all of a sudden, I said, what happened to the election? It's off. And we have all these announcers saying, what happened? And then they said, oh, because you know what happened? They knew they couldn't win. So they said, let's go to court. And did I predict this, Newt? Did I say this? I've been saying this from the day I heard they were going to send out tens of millions of ballots. I said exactly, because either they were going to win, or if they didn't win, they'll take us to court. So Florida was a tremendous victory, 377,000. Texas, as we said. Ohio, think of this. Ohio, a tremendous state, a big state. I love Ohio. We won by 8.1%, 461. Think of it. Almost 500,000 votes. North Carolina, big victory with North Carolina.
Wait, where? When?
He's claiming North Carolina, you guys. Listen to that.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. You told me to shut up, so.
I didn't.
And all of a sudden, everything just stopped.
I think he misspoke.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
Ooh.
So our goal now is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation. This is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation. We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list, okay? It's a very sad moment. To me, this is a very sad moment. And
now I know why it took so long. They were rewriting the
as
speech.
far as I'm concerned, we already have one.
I was about to
So I
say.
just want to thank you.
Yep, he was coming out to say he won.
I want to thank all of our support. I want to thank all of the people that worked with us. And Mr. Vice President, say a few words, please.
Oh, this will be interesting. God, he looks tired. Look at him. Oh my God. He's like, yeah, do I have to stay awake?
Thank you, Mr. President. And I want to join you in thanking more than 60 million Americans who have already cast their vote for 4 more years for President Donald Trump in the White House. And while the votes continue to be counted, we're going to remain vigilant, as the President said. The right to vote has been at the center of our democracy since the founding of this nation, and we're going to protect the integrity of the vote. But I really believe with all of my heart, with the extraordinary margins, Mr. President, that you've inspired in the states that you just described, and the way that you launched this movement across the country to make America great again, I truly do believe, as you do, that we are on the road to victory and we will make America great again. Thank you, Mr. President.
Make America great again.
Again.
Okay, I think this is where Mike can say
I've got it again.
Tonight from the White House.
Again. Look, make America great again.
I think
I got
first
to go
60%
again.
of what he said was perfect. You know, Mark said it earlier. He said
Mike
a lot of
Burge.
right tone. I think he gave the media
So, you heard it here first on the Freedom Revolution Network. Trump basically saying that he won. Trump saying that, they'll be going to the Supreme Court. They'll be going to petition. He basically said with the margins that he has won. I
think we didn't do this 4 years ago together, but
Right. I was on air 4 years ago.
I think we can all at this point conclude with what we've been watching, and I think with everything that we've been monitoring all night for the last 5 hours, We've been seeing false numbers being reported, incorrect numbers. We've been reporting everything. And but I think at this point, I think we can call it.
I think we can. I mean, I don't know what else to say about him coming out and basically saying, look at the margins. I mean, one thing that we can look at is what I was going to go look at the states that he just talked about in that speech, right? Because I think that's important to break down where we're talking about these places are that he's saying that he has this, great lead. So right now, according to CNN, their poll, Trump is at 50.1% in North Carolina with 2,732,120 votes, with 95% reporting.
North or South?
North Carolina.
Okay, gotcha. What's going on, Dwayne?
Georgia is 90.
I got an audio issue.
Okay, Georgia is 91% in with 2,367,062 votes.
Yep.
At 50.6%, and that's 91% in.
I'm back, guys.
We've got Pennsylvania's at 74% in with 55.6% for Trump at 2,954,221. I mean, can he even really it's over 74% of the vote. That's over half. Wouldn't you say that that's pretty much it? Where are all these extra votes?
And
how many registered voters are there in Pennsylvania?
And as I pointed out earlier, I mean, only 5 counties are going towards Biden for a majority vote on in those specific counties. That would be in the Pittsburgh, Philadelphia area, and then the other ones I don't know what those are. But I mean, there's only 5 counties in Pennsylvania that are even leaning towards Biden. So I mean, I think we can pretty much say that one's done. Why will they not call it?
Right.
Well,
I'm a proud Ohioan.
Let's look, because they were saying as of the other day, Monday, that there were 9 million registered voters in Pennsylvania, right? Okay, so with what I just reported, it was, what did I say? 4 million votes in, well, no, closer to 5 million votes in total. So about half of the voters have voted that are registered, but we don't know if even those people voted. So we don't know what we'd have to break it down by county who's reported and then figure out if that's true. Okay, so let's look at the bigger counties, like the one that Philadelphia is in, right?
Okay.
They're saying 48% of it is in with 73% Biden, with 289,000 votes to 101,000 votes. Okay.
Right.
Which we know there's a lot more votes in Philly than that. Some of the other counties that Harrisburg is in is 99% in with 76,000 for Biden, 64,000 for Trump. Pittsburgh area had 279,000 for Biden, 226,000 for Trump. But then all the other counties are pretty much 95, 81, 95. They're over half in. So I don't know who they're really waiting for because the rest are 90% and they're all Trump.
Right. And I mean, the overall population is roughly about 13 million, according to what the census is showing for.
Yeah, they said 9 million registered voters.
That would mean there are only, what would that put that? 4 million children? There's only 4 million children, or not even, actually, I can't say children. I think we would have to say there's only 4 million unregistered voters, and you got to tell me that, it's all children? Bullshit.
Yeah.
See, and that's where I call bullshit on this, because I don't think people just want to get out and vote because they were scared as fuck.
I think a lot of people did sit out, but I think that at the same time, too, there are certain races that could probably start to be called that they just think they're hesitating. Like Adams County, for instance, in Wisconsin is 95% in with 62% Trump, but they haven't called that county. Green Lake County has 88% in with 66% Trump.
Yeah.
Marquette County has 63% Trump with 94% in, and they haven't called that county. Monroe County, which is the county of my family, is 63% Trump, 34% Biden with 87% in. And with those numbers, there ain't that many more people to be counting in that county.
Yeah, and there's only and there's still only sitting with 14 counties that are actually leaning towards Biden.
Yeah, that's it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 counties. Yeah.
And as far as major metropolis areas, shall we say, I mean, Green Bay, Oshkosh, and Kenosha, they are actually all leaning towards Trump. The other ones are, I can't pronounce that one. That's a French one. Eau Claire?
Eau Claire.
Eau Claire. Madison and Milwaukee. Now, Milwaukee, of course, is another major area, but I mean, you know, those all went to Biden as far as
Which
major
that makes
cities,
sense
you
because
know.
that's going to be your more Democratic areas. You got to remember that in Wisconsin and in this area in the Midwest, there's a lot of people who are still stuck to the old ideals of the DFL party, like Democrat, farmer, labor, right? Lots of blue collar people, lots of farmers, lots of workers. And so they still go with that party line straight through. So some of those larger areas in Wisconsin and the largest area here in Minneapolis, which is Hennepin County, will be blue because these people stick to these like very strict Democratic lines.
Right. Well, and
the rest of the state is going for, you know, Trump.
Well, but I mean, yeah, that's true. But what about Green Bay? I mean,
Green Bay has always been more liberal, though.
Oh, have they? Because, I mean, they're leaning towards Trump.
I have a buddy. I have a buddy who lives in Green Bay, and Green Bay is more of a swing city than anything.
Like, you know, I mean, when you look at maps, like on CNN, for instance, of this area, right, and this shows the results. Look at my state. This is my county where I am. It went overwhelmingly for Trump.
Otter Tail, really? Is that what it's called? Otter Tail County?
Correct.
Yeah.
I just lost all respect for this show.
Wow. Anyway, and this is like Minneapolis. And so this is what they're saying with 94% in, 525,000 votes for Biden, 203,000 for Trump, which this area is highly liberal. It has the city, you know, capital and seats, and where everybody, basically the majority. And then up here is Duluth, St. Louis County, also very liberal. So that's why those counties went. This county borders the Fargo, Clay County. Clay County is Fargo's border. And so that's why they kind of went more liberal, because they just like to be whatever against North Dakota's doing. And North Dakota in this area is more liberal. If we were to click on their map, I bet you theirs is blue. You know what I mean? Because that's just kind of the way it works. Look, it's like a toss-up type of deal. Very, very close, almost too close to call for that instance. But Wisconsin here is what I was talking about. And as you go in here, the counties that Douglas County is on the border of Minnesota, where Duluth is, where St. Louis County was, that was blue. So that's why these counties tend to stay the same. Then you've got, here's Green Bay going towards Trump, which they're closest to Door County. Door County, super liberal. They try to be against whatever Door County's doing. Milwaukee, obviously large Democratic area. You've got Madison with Dane County. So that's why you get more Biden down there. This county borders it. They kind of all do the same things. That's why you get this little blue chunk at the bottom that's always been highly old school, you know, liberals. And so that's why Wisconsin's going that way. But for the most part, these states are going for, the majority of the counties are going for Trump.
Well, and you know what's kind of funny, if you look at those maps and you kind of draw it in a little bit. I don't. It's very funny that in Minnesota, you've got basically Minneapolis and Duluth are your two major areas that
And Rochester.
Biden won.
Yep, and Rochester. And those are the three that I've always tried to have the majority of liberal voters. And so it's always kind of determined what we do in the state. So see Rochester, that's Olmsted County. Then you've got Minneapolis, Hennepin County, and then Duluth here in St. Louis County. And I don't know why they don't show Duluth on there because it's a pretty big city, but
wait,
you know. So I mean, there's
Another
that.
thing they have in common is they have colleges too.
Yeah, and they have all the colleges like UMD, Rochester, and then this county over here, Blue Earth and Nicollet County, I believe is where Mankato is, if I'm not mistaken. And Mankato has a huge university system right here. So that's why this goes leaning blue. That's why also Fargo goes blue, because you got UND up here and then the University of Minnesota Duluth at Moorhead.
Right. And, you know, I mean, but Minnesota, sorry, I don't mean to jump on you there, TLO. But I mean, Minnesota is a prime example of how you can win so many counties in a state and still not win the state.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And it shows how these small metro areas control, 700,000 votes controlled our whole outcome.
Right.
Which we have 5 million people in the state with 3.4 million people in the Twin Cities metropolitan area, which is this 9-county area that I'm circling right here.
Yep.
So there's 3.4 million people here, and then the rest of the people are spread out throughout the whole state. With the most people being outside of that, concentrated here in Rochester, here in the college towns, here up here by Fargo, and then Duluth, and then Superior, Grand Marais, that whole area.
Right. So there you go. I mean, that kind of, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see how you think you've got everything going.
No, Trump just came on and basically said he won. I know you guys are probably just waking up over there, but she is in Wales, and we were going to do an interview about the lockdowns over there. So
because they were going back into lockdown. That's right.
They are back.
They're in their second
But they
lockdown.
actually are now finally.
Yeah, they had went into like this tier 3 lockdown, and then they had shut down all the shops again and only allow essential things to be purchased. And
you know what? On behalf of the American people here, I'm going to apologize because I believe we're the ones behind it.
We probably are.
Right.
So I need to head on out of here. TLO, good to meet you. Scarlet, thank you for having me.
Yeah, anytime.
Freak, thanks for having me in again.
Yeah, I hate you.
I hate you. Yeah.
No, I mean, I've hated you for 30 years. So,
So, all right, folks. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Skin Boys out. It's been a wild night. Yeah, see, 4-month lockdown, guys. 4-month lockdown. They need to rise up.
Yeah.
We need Brexit squared right now. Okay, we need people to get with it. That's real. We're gonna all have to fight as human beings of the earth, regardless of who wins. Even Trump coming out just a few minutes ago saying I won, and we're going to take it to the Supreme Court. That means nothing at this point. That means absolutely nothing.
No, and I mean, and this is the thing that I mean, throughout, I think, modern history, we'll call it. Let's call it this century. Everybody understands we're all people on one planet. What the fuck are we all doing? Why are we fighting each other? And I posted it on my Facebook earlier today. Regardless of who wins, if you're planning on going out and rioting, you are the problem.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, we've got
it's certainly not the solution.
Right. But there again, I think, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people share this with me, even though we all use social media to do what we do because it's the easiest way for us to spread our messages, that's part of our problem too. And we've proved that tonight, I think.
Yeah.
And I am going to say this too, You know, and that's part of the reason I quit marching, because it wasn't marching for the right reasons. You know, and you know,
It lost its way.
well, you know, it was more people getting hurt. You know, like I got hit. What, Scarlet? The second one I went to, I got hit with a vehicle. Hit me. Fourth one I went to, I got hit by a car and got a gun pulled on me. And then the sixth one I went to, I actually got hit by a ATV going down the road and went over my head.
Yep. It became dangerous to be out there at a certain point, and the people that were hosting these events weren't necessarily having the best intentions for what they were doing.
Oh, no.
So
Sierra Mason, I'm going to call her out because I don't care at this point. Sierra Mason did not have any. No, and Scarlett will understand why I'm calling her out here in about 2 seconds. She didn't care about the wealth, about the health of her protesters.
That's true.
When the police tried to come and talk to us about us getting hit like the first time, I was told to get away from the police officers. Do not talk to them, even though it was for medical assistance. And because of that, I had to walk on a bum knee for, what was it, Scarlett, 3 hours until it was over. I went to the hospital because I think you were doing something with the kids.
Yeah, something like that. It was a while, but yeah, it became a big deal. That's what I can say. People keep canceling the protests. See, no, you got to rile people up. People get tired. I can't believe people aren't tired already of the lockdowns there. And I can't imagine four more months of being locked down. Well, you guys don't have Thanksgiving, but lockdown through Christmas? Like what? Say what?
See, and look,
lockdown through New Year's? Say what? Like, hold up. Like,
Trump coming into presidency,
what?
Trump coming into presidency actually saved us from going into lockdowns. Because I bet you, once this is all over, coronavirus is going to be gone. There's going to be no such thing as a vaccine, and this thing is just going to fucking disappear.
Well, yeah, watch. Or they're going to say it's worse than ever, and Trump's not doing anything, and he's going to kill everybody, and everybody's going to die.
Right.
There's that too.
Either way at this point.
I mean, yeah, it could go one of two ways at this point. I think that is fair to say. I mean, I think for as far as election coverage goes, I mean, I don't know what the other pundits are saying, but we're kind of just waiting now to see.
Oh shit, my Google just glitched. PA went dark red, then it went back to normal. Stupid.
Candidate wins election 1 month after dying from COVID. North Dakota candidate who died of COVID-19 won his election.
Nice. Who was it?
His name was David Andal, a North Dakota Trump Republican running for a state legislator, won his election.
Wait, somebody who's dead won their election?
In North Dakota, yep. He was still listed on the ballot. And they said even if a deceased candidate receives a majority of the vote, the candidate's elected.
Wow.
Okay, but the candidate would be no longer qualified if they're deceased, and a vacancy would exist.
Yep.
Well,
It's out of respect.
Yeah, they really liked him.
Oh, my head hurts right now. I mean,
worst Tim's we can give.
Ugh. Well, that's okay. In Texas, actually, you cannot drive without windshield wipers, but you're not required to have a windshield. So,
yeah, I heard that one.
Have you heard that generals provide privately brief news anchors promise no military role in election?
Bullshit. We're already seeing it.
Are we though? That's the thing, is that we don't. Here's part of our problem, is that we don't have our feet on the ground to actually know. I mean, TLO was out there kind of wandering around. He said it's quiet as hell out there.
It's quiet.
So I mean,
I'm looking at a live from California, but I'm not seeing anything there. Let's see if we can find anything on my other channels.
Normally they have at least the spy planes or the helicopters up, and they don't have any of that.
Mm-hmm.
When are we gonna call this bitch, man? It's almost 3:00 in the morning.
We're not going to be able to call it.
Oh
man.
no, we're not going to be able to
No,
call it.
the
I'm just
show.
seeing if there was any more protests at all.
If there's not, we need to get out of here.
That's what I was going to say. That was the whole
Yeah, my
point.
phone's about to bite it.
Let's see.
What's it going to bite?
Oh, let's see.
It's been a tough bitch, though. It's stuck
It
in
has
there.
been. I mean, it's been a wild night, and I mean, the way that Trump just came out and basically said, "I won it."
He did.
Everybody go sit
And
down.
I'll
won it.
put this out there. I'm not a Trump fan, and I did not vote for him. But he came out and he did a tactful move there.
Yes, he
Because
did.
He pointed out the facts. He called out the Biden camp, and then he dropped the gauntlet, and that's it. You don't have to be in your face about it or anything. Just say the truth and then leave it at that. Bam.
Well, and that's exactly what he did. And I think that's exactly why it was like, oh, we've been waiting for him for 10 minutes, even though he told us we were coming out 5
Like
minutes
30
ago.
minutes, and it was like longer because I thought for sure by like 1 o'clock he would have been like on it.
Yeah, no,
You
they
know,
had
here's
to
my
rewrite
thing.
it, and they had to rewrite his speech because he was still reading from a teleprompter. You could see that.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
I'm
here's
sure
the thing.
after Joe Biden spoke, like I said, is when he came up with the idea of, okay, now this is how we're going to go about it. As those last few states came in and we started to see those numbers turn over to the last numbers.
Arizona went blue. Arizona.
Oh.
Well, we already knew that was
The
going
state of Arizona.
We already
Okay.
knew that was going blue, but
Yeah,
yeah.
we were already
I have
figuring on that.
221 to 213 still.
I have 236 to 213. He just jumped up more than I expected because for that state it was 11 electoral votes and he was at 225, which would put him exactly at 236.
Right.
And if he hits Nevada next, that's 6 more votes, which will put him at 242.
Right. And the only states that are still waiting to actually confirm what's going on are all red states currently. So,
Yep. That's the hard part for Biden.
Biden's
because-
not that far off from.
Yeah, Arizona, according to Fox News, did just go to Joe Biden with 80% in at 1.3 million, so 51.8% of the vote, with 1,367,211 votes, to Donald Trump's 1,236,546 votes at 46.9%. But I don't know if you can call it with that. That's pretty. And half of the counties don't even have, okay, let's see, 84% in, 87, 64, 88, 100.
2 counties.
100. Yeah, most of the counties are 100% in, so I could see why they're, but a couple of 85, 73. And
it says 2 counties got them the fucking state.
Yep. And I'm sure it's the areas that, like Phoenix and the areas that are, like I said, more
Phoenix, Mesa,
historically liberal will go for those areas because that's who people want.
Yeah.
You're
And
late on Ohio.
Do what?
No one said anything about Ohio.
Yeah, Pam just put in the comment section.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Trump won Ohio a while ago, Pam.
See, and that's Ohioan. I'm glad I voted for him because here's the thing: like I'm gonna say, since it's night, I was actually scared to go vote, and a lot of you knew that last night. But my peer support person went like, "Look, you can't be a comedian when you go in to vote."
Yep.
So he took me to DMV to get my license, get my ID because my friend's dog destroyed it. I was already registered to vote. I literally went right up the road from my house, went and voted. He drove me there. Then after voting, I voted for Donald J. Trump and Mike Pence, and went and got Wendy's, and came home. So I was proud.
Yeah. I'm looking up new numbers. Michigan and Wisconsin. There's no reason they shouldn't be calling these right now. They're just refusing to.
Yeah, there's really no reason. I guess North Carolina has a certification process. So there's an article that just was put out by ABC News. North Carolina requires a sample audit count to ensure reliability of election results tabulated by a machine. So following the general election, the State Board of Elections will randomly select precincts, early voting sites, and ballots to be counted by hand in each county. The precincts will be audited beginning at 11 a.m. Wednesday. The audit is in comparison to machine counts with hand-to-eye counts completed as a test to ensure voting equipment read the voters' choices accurately. All mail-in votes postmarked by November 3rd will be accepted through November 12th.
I thought they weren't doing that.
They're doing it in North Carolina. This date was extended at the request of the state board due to an increase in volume and concerns over postal service. Local election boards will certify votes on November 13th, and the state board will certify on November 24th.
So we're not going to know. I mean, depending.
Not North Carolina.
Yeah, we're not going to know on that one until Thanksgiving. Thank God I'm cooking chili.
I bet there's some sort of weird convoluted story like that with the other states that are in play.
Right. Pam, he needs 270 to win, not 236.
But yeah, here's that. So all mail-in votes postmarked will be extended, blah, 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 bullshit.
But
So
that,
North
but
Carolina,
that's
we won't
ABC,
know.
that's ABC News. So I mean, we've got to take that with a grain of salt once again.
Yeah, but that's how they certify their process. So I mean, if they're saying that's how they certify their process, I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. But let's say we even put that aside, right? Biden did not win. You have to get 270 electoral votes, man. So even let's say he doesn't get North Carolina and we don't get to know for a week. Okay, let's say that. But we know that Wisconsin and we could call at least in Michigan. So then if you had those two, then that should at that point then bring him what he needs. Because let's say you have Wisconsin and Michigan.
Ooh, what the hell? How the fuck did Joe Biden just get that close in North Carolina? Wait a minute. Because last time I just looked.
He didn't get close to North Carolina. Like I just read, Dwayne, they're not going to certify the votes, so that one doesn't matter. You might as well just call that a wash.
It's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is going to be the one. That's going to be the groundbreaker.
Yep. It's going to be Pennsylvania. Because I think Wisconsin and Michigan goes to Trump. Let's say Biden even has 244. Trump would have 278 at that point. Even if you don't count North Carolina, he wins Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico and all that. He still can't touch it.
No.
Let's say and that's not even with Georgia going for him or Missouri.
And I think Georgia is going to stay where it's at. I mean, Georgia is, well, we got a 2% difference, I'm showing.
And Missouri already went for Trump, so let's change that because Missouri did go for Trump.
But I still don't understand why Pennsylvania will not call it.
Yeah, I don't get why they're not calling it.
That one is almost, you can't call it a landslide, but I mean, that's just like, that's stupidity at this point.
And I mean, okay, here's an interesting scenario I'm going to bring up that I just made out of this 270 to win map that maybe the Biden campaign is thinking about themselves. So check out this map, right? Let's say Trump or Pennsylvania is even Biden leading. This would put them at a point where nobody wins.
Right.
If North Carolina is not in the mix, let's say Georgia goes towards Trump and Pennsylvania leans towards Biden.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I like this.
See, so 264 to 258. Let's say it does. Let's say we take it away from both of them. They still don't hit it. You know what I mean? So what if that's the angle that the Biden campaign is going for now, why they wanted to slow up Pennsylvania and North Carolina? Because even if Wisconsin and Michigan go, it still just puts neither one of them at winning.
But you got Georgia out of the race on that
Even
one.
if Georgia is, like I said, even let's take Georgia out. Let's say, okay, you want to say it goes for Trump? We could say it even goes for Trump.
Okay.
Okay, then
That
you'd
puts
still no one wins.
Right.
And you still need these two.
And that's basically what we heard earlier. So what? That's mean.
And let's say we even add North Carolina to Trump. then we would have a Trump win, 271.
Right.
If we add it to Biden, we'd have a 259. He's still not hitting it. He would have to then get Pennsylvania as well to even try to win.
Right.
So Trump would have a better chance of winning because if he hits, he hits 278. And so I say Trump would have a better chance of winning, even if North Carolina would go to Biden.
Yeah, and I mean we've kind of said this already 100 times within the last hour, but yeah, I mean Pennsylvania is definitely all over Trump. I mean, you got Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, your two major places in the state of Pennsylvania. They're going for Biden so far, according to what we're reporting right now, but the rest of everything is going to Trump.
Yep.
So I mean, but then again, could it be like Colorado where they're
I'm going to interject for a minute. I'm not meaning to interrupt. The news article just came out after Trump's speech, and I want to catch this before my phone gets rid of it. Because Smart News has been doing that to me.
Well, speak.
Donald J. Trump has just come out and falsely spoken about his victory tonight.
Oh, yeah. Trump falsely claims victory after rival Biden voices confidence. And then Arizona just went to Biden.
We just aired that. We just watched that.
I know. That's what they're telling. But see, this is what Associated Press just came out with.
He didn't. I mean, yeah, he said, yeah, it's like, hey, I'm pretty, I'm a badass, and we're gonna win this kind of thing. But he didn't say he won.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
he did say he won.
In a way, I guess, but he didn't actually out and out say he won the election. He said, yeah, we've got these states that are coming, and we're leading in these states, and basically everything he said in that statement or that speech, nothing was false.
I guess an officer was killed tonight in my state in Akron, Ohio, after directing traffic for pool workers in Akron, Ohio. An ODAP worker, which is State Highway Patrol.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Florida approved a $15 minimum wage tonight.
That's good.
Yep. Washington Examiner says protesters surround White House saying we're going to burn this.
You know what?
Burn this motherfucker to the ground. One protester.
You know what? If they burn the White House, that's going to be the second time in history the White House has ever been burned.
I know. They tried to do it last time during the riots. I don't know if they'll make it this time.
No, Scarlet, me and you were watching it that night. That one dude got body slammed.
Yeah, it was wild.
He got body slammed.
Laura Loomer lost her U.S. House race.
Good. Thank God. Get her the fuck out of there.
Wait, who did?
Laura Loomer.
Good. The bitch needed to go.
Why? Do you even know who she is?
I had to vote for her today.
I don't even think was she even running in your state?
Yeah, she was on the ballot.
I don't think so, Dwayne.
Democrat Mark Healy defeats Senator McSally.
Nope, that's not who I said. I said Laura Loomer.
She was on my ballot for some
No, she wasn't, Dwayne.
I got the thing.
I think she lives in Ohio.
Who all was on my ballot this morning? My Democratic ballot.
And Laura Loomer is a great journalist who tells truth, so I don't know why you would even say that.
Hold on, this is who was on my ballot this morning.
She's from Florida, so how does
Yeah,
that
she
work?
wasn't on your ballot, Dwayne.
There was
She
another
was
Laura
running
then.
for U.S. House in Florida. You can't vote for her.
There
in
was
Ohio.
another Laura then. I'm sorry, I got fucked up, but this is my Democratic ballot this morning. Scarlett, if you know any of these names, you pay attention because you might.
Oh, Mark Kelly defeats McSally. That's what they just said.
This was all on my ballot this morning, okay?
Laura Loomer lost.
Biden Harris, Quentin Potter, Tim Ryan, Aaron Paul Godfrey, Joe Campbell, John Maston, Thomas E. West, Brian K. Simon Catherine Baylock, John D. Ferrero, which is our prosecutor who lost, Louis P. Giavis, George T. Mayer, Rick Campbell, Craig S. Covey, Keith A. Bennett, Anthony P. Burton, Christina Collins, Joe P. O'Donnell, Jennifer Bruner, William P. Hoffman.
But running for what?
For appeals court judge, Supreme Court justice. Dude, I got 2 Supreme Court justices.
You can spout names off, but if we don't know what they're running for.
Right, I'll read it again. Biden and Harris, Quentin Potter for Congress.
Okay.
For 7th district.
I was about
Tim
to
Ryan, Congress, 13th district. Aaron Paul Godfrey, Congress, 16th. Joe Campbell, State Representative, 38th district. Gene Maston for State Representative, 48th district. Thomas E. West for State Representative, 49th district. Brian K. Simone for State Representative, 50th district. Catherine Baylock for County Commissioner. John D. Ferrero for Prosecuting Attorney. I said who he was. Louis P. Giavis for Clerk of Courts. George T. Meyer for Sheriff. There was no one running against him, so he would have won automatically. Everybody loves him. Rick Campbell for County Recorder. Craig S. Covey for County Treasurer. Keith A. Bennett for County Engineer.
This is all local, dude. No offense. I hate to break into this. This is all local stuff that nobody would even know anything about unless it
There was
was
an URL in another state like 12 years ago or something.
What?
Named B. Hoffman.
Right, but Dwayne, we don't know what's going on in your local races to then say, like, on your show we could talk about that.
Well, I didn't know if you heard any of the names. That's why I was asking.
No, I haven't heard of any of those races. We had a few races here that were spent a lot of money and were some of the most expensive races. I do know that. But
it's kind of like
what's interesting
in Colorado is that we had one big race that was going on that anybody would actually know, and that was for a U.S. Senate seat, which means they're going to be sitting in the U.S. Congress. And that was between our former governor, John Hickenlooper, and Cory Gardner. The rest of the shit that we have going on, nobody really gives a crap about, to be honest, other than unless.
And that's true. The down ballot initiative does make a difference. And like here, Ilhan Omar was the biggest race that we had, right?
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And so she won her race tonight. Ilhan Omar will be reelected.
The biggest race we had was the John D. Ferrero and Kyle Stone race we had tonight. That was our prosecutor race, and Ferraro's been in office.
No, your U.S. Senate is going to be your biggest race if somebody ran for you.
We had no Senates. That's the thing.
How'd you not have any Senate races?
For Congress?
Yeah.
U.S. Congress.
I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 races tonight. I don't even know who won.
Yeah, see, Dwayne, that's half the problem.
Charlotte, can you look up any 3 of these names?
No, I'm not going to look it up right now because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up right now. So we can look it up afterwards and we'll do a little tally of what's going on down there. But what I'm going to say for tonight is I think one of the interesting things is Democrats, I think, thought we're going to flip more states across the country, and that just didn't end up happening. The only state that was actually flipped was Arizona. And so, yep. And I think with a lot of people exiting California who moved to Arizona, I think that had a lot to do with how the votes actually went. Because I know people personally who moved from California to Arizona this summer, and a bunch of people have made this exit from California. So I think that had a bit to do with what actually influenced the race in Arizona to have it actually flip. Because that was, home of John McCain, home of a lot of other big name Republicans down there. And so that's what I think happened. If anybody wants to know, but I don't think they were as successful as converting more people. The blue wave really didn't happen. So I think that we can go, you know what I mean? We can go to bed tonight, and at least at this point, it's going to come down to brass tacks, right? Because we're at the level where some people are saying he has more votes and this or that, and whoever gets to 271st wins. But as far as the blue wave and changing all these districts and, you know, making this big impact, they failed miserably.
It didn't happen at all.
Didn't happen.
Bro, what the hell?
Nope. Just did not happen. So, you know, it's one of those things where I think we'll look back and once again say, look at how the media actually didn't get it right again. They didn't know what they were talking about. They were out of touch with the people. They didn't understand, you know, all the polls, everything was completely wrong for what actually ended up reflecting the people. And I'm sure that they're going to try to say these votes were rigged and this and that and blah, 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 because that's what the Democrats were trying to say. But then last election, they said, oh, no, there's no such thing as voter fraud.
Right.
So we'll see what the attitude is in the morning. I'll be interested to see what these campaigns come up with now, especially after Trump has spoken. You know, what is Biden going to come back with in rebuttal by the morning? You know, how is the attitude going to change? Are people going to wake up angry tomorrow after they hear about Trump's speech in the middle of the night? Did they go to bed thinking Biden was going to win? You know, I'm not sure, because a lot of people still think somehow the popular vote wins it, and that's not how it works. It's electoral college votes.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it works.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't seem like a fair way to do it anymore, but you know, that's the way we've been doing it for a while. And it's the way that we've had the
So we change it. There's not much we could really do, you know, unless we want to do straight popular vote and can find a way to change it.
Yeah.
This is our system for now.
But then even there again, that's something we've been keeping an eye on. Is the popular vote really that big of a difference? And, you know, it was very close 4 years ago, and it looked like it's still very close tonight. So.
Absolutely. TLO, did you have any last words that you'd like to say to everybody, or just your perspective on the election tonight, or what you're going to look forward to seeing, or what you expect to see in the days to come or the hours to come?
Well, as I before mentioned, I'm not a Trump fan, but I predicted this because I saw it happen in 2016. The overconfidence and the overbearing Democrats thinking that they could just sway everybody and just expect everybody to do exactly what they were told, and that's not what the case was.
They
and
thought they
that's
could
not
play
what
on
the
the
case is
Trump
here.
hatred.
Yeah. No, and that's totally it. And people were looking at everything, not just what he says, but what is actually done. And they've seen that, yeah, no, like, yeah, he says stupid shit. There's been a lot of presidents that have said stupid shit, though. So you can't just write him off for that. And it's come back and it's bite them hard in a place that they don't want to be bit. So.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's hard to say, you know, I told you so or whatnot, because once again, they said, oh, there's no chance. It's slim chance that he could be, you know, reelected. And now here we go with that.
Yeah.
You know, here we are again. Now, Dwayne, do you have any last thoughts? What you feel about the election? How you felt about tonight? What are your thoughts? Just wrapping it up for tonight.
My thoughts and my emotions on it, you know, is like it's going to be an interesting battle still, you know, between here and the votes that are still, you know, coming in. You know, because with the mail-in votes, you know, Georgia, part of Georgia had to stop counting votes tonight because of their issue, you know, saying that votes will resume in the morning.
But then they did restart. They did restart
They
counting.
did restart. And then Pennsylvania just watched the TikTok video, said they're done counting ballots for the night. They're going to resume at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Which, I mean, it's already 3 a.m. over there now, so we're getting close to getting back to a time where they're going to get back to business.
Same as Nevada, because we haven't heard anything from Nevada.
Yeah, we haven't heard too much from Nevada yet, but
you know, and then seeing Arizona come up as blue, you know, that was the first flip state of the night, you know, for Biden. You know, which didn't spark concern for me, but at least I know I can go to bed, you know, with a clear ease of mind tonight. I mean, it's going to be a stressful morning to wake up and go like, okay, who actually fucking won? If it's a possibility that Biden came out and won, well, we know we're all fucked at that point. To be honest, it's still a possibility. If
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's still electoral votes on the table, so there's still things that could happen. and states could go one way or the other, which is why, like Trump said, we're going to be sending the ballots. You know, we're going to be going to the Supreme Court. We're going to be checking the integrity of the election from this moment out. If ballots are going to continue to be, you know, counted, we're going to be looking into it. And so I think that's the very least that we can do is just try to make sure that what is coming in, like he said, we don't want to have people find boxes and thousands of ballots somewhere. Oh, look, we found all these ballots, you know, that were missing and this and that and yada, 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 because they've been sitting all night trying to stuff ballot envelopes, realizing that they're about to lose the election. You know what I mean? So I would hate for that to be happening and then them try to say, oh, we're going to get all these, you know, ballots back in and out.
No, and the other thing, you know, I want to say too is
now Biden's winning, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing I think a lot of people are concerned about is there a sneaky switch in the middle of the night, you know, like the thief in the night of votes that then, you know, affects it, you know?
Right. And I guess my next thing is, you know, too, is I kind of look at this scripturally either way it goes. You know, Romans 13 does tell us, you know, to respect any, you know, buddy in authority, you know, because Christ has appointed him in that matter. So to me, right now, it doesn't matter which way it goes, you know, because, you know, I respect what Scripture says. You know, at the same time, I'm not going to put either party down. You know, even though there's consequences to both sides of each party. But other than that, at least I'm going to bed with a calm mind. You know, and tomorrow maybe or this morning, feel bad for Mike eating at the bed bird siren tonight, like he wanted to. You know, but it was a fun night, you know, being a part of this panel, you know, just covering my first election, you know, first actual election, you know, besides when I voted, you know, and then voting for the same person two election years in a row, knowing I made, you know, the right decision on my behalf. You know, so, I mean, I don't know. We'll see where it goes from the morning. And like I said, it's going to be one hell of a morning.
Yeah, we'll be back with any breaking news. We'll do a broadcast if we have some breaking news or something that comes on that's, you know, super important that, you know, could be, you know, election changing. We're going to try to stay on top of everything here for you on the Freedom Revolution Network. It's been a pleasure spending my night with all of you and talking about the election, going through the motions, you know, the highs and lows of the night.
You little Biden supporter.
It's been very interesting, you know, just to see
Biden won.
We kind of all thought it was going to go. And I think I'm really glad that tonight went a lot better than we thought, because for how many places we're saying, you know, there's going to be unrest, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. It seems to be, at least from what we've seen in the channels I've been searching, and I usually stay on top of these types of things, there hasn't been any true unrest.
No, and everything that I've been kind of keeping an eye on here in Colorado, I think everybody's actually hiding out in their houses right now.
Yeah.
I really do. Because they're so afraid of what could happen, you know.
Right. Just a small little update, and I put it up on the screen. Biden did just win the state of Maine,
which is one of the states that nobody
that does 2 votes. So they split the votes in Maine. So we had already talked about that earlier, how in Maine they actually split the votes to where it's more than 1, basically.
Yeah. Whoever wins the vote gets the majority of the votes that are available, basically, is what it is.
Right. So this is live in Portland.
Was Squeaky toy?
Yeah, look at the pig.
Oh, I see it. But see, here's the thing. This is like a group of people in one little section of, you know, a city, and they're saying that, you know, hey, this is civil unrest, and we're all out here. And for all we know, this is 30 people being a bunch of idiot drunks at a bar. You know, I mean, realistically, that's what we can count it down to.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to check in with Portland. I mean, like I had said before, they've been freaking protesting for 140 170 days at this point or something like that. Ridiculous amount of time. Like they haven't stopped since like May 28th.
Yeah, I've got a friend up there. I'll have to check in with him and see what he's got news wise, because he actually lives up in the Portland area. So
it's been wild. They had that autonomous zone forever and the CHOP, and then they called it the Chaz, and then it was just totally just anarchy and chaos up there, and it has not stopped yet. And so we'll see what happens. I'm not making any promises, but we're going to get out of here for the night. I thank everybody for being with us here on the Freedom Revolution Network for our special election coverage here on the Freedom Revolution Network News. Be sure to check out all of our great shows here on the network, and we will be getting out of here and see you guys sometime soon. That was Portland, Pam.
Do we need to purge them?
Purge them. Take us out.
Okay. All right, I'm purging them. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, good night, and thank you for all watching. I am the FreakChild, and we'll see you later.
From the land of 10,000 lakes, good night, universe.
Oh, wait. Mike, damn you.
Wait, okay, all right, go ahead.
From the seas to the skies and from the great Buckeye state of Ohio. Good night, universe.
Tilo?
Back from the void. Back with a message. Listen to your elders.
Hey, I like that. All right, Mike, light it up.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.